What up, guys? I'm back. I'm like kind of all sweaty. I took a little walk to get some fresh air. It's like nice out, man. I had a coat on. I had to freaking take off my coat. I was hot. Sorry, I just coughed in your guys' ear. How's everybody doing? Okay, you ready for it? Let's see here. I think we still have like 10 minutes. But I found this little article, screenshots of this article about the person that went to school with them. Did you guys see that? Hold on, though. Let me make sure I get everything ready. Let me share my screen. All right. Let me actually make sure when I share it that it's not going to echo. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that hour went quick. That wasn't long enough, guys. Okay, so let me read this real quick while we're waiting. Juliet, I'm gonna add you. God, I look like a mess. What's up?
Hey,
What are you doing?
I'm looking for some info, man. I was sleeping.
Little sleeper.
Oh wait, I
I
froze.
was
Hang
to
on.
read this thing that somebody that went to school with him, what he said about him. Did you see that? Hold on, let me bring it up.
Wait,
Isn't this
hang on
crazy?
1 second, because I switched to
All right, let me share. Oh wait, I forgot to share this screen. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna read this. Don't worry, I have this thing up. It's at 10 minutes because we're gonna stream it right from the city of Moscow, and we have 10 minutes left. So
Oh, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I had to
Um,
fix something.
I'm gonna share this. Hold on 1 second. Let me read this thing real quick. Did you read that with that guy that went to school with him or whatever?
Did I?
I don't. Yeah, did you see the
No, I know
article? Oh,
nothing.
okay.
I know
Okay.
nothing.
So much stuff happens when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I know, man. I gotta go back to a regular schedule.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
getting
I've been on a
FOMO.
pretty good one. Okay, so it says Brian Kohlberger was listed online as studying psychology in 2018 at Northampton Community College in Albrightsville, where he was a member of Psi Beta and got involved in raising awareness of hidden disabilities. He was also employed as a part-time school security officer by the Pleasant Valley School District for several years until last year. Nick McLaughlin, 26, who was friends with Kohlberger in high school and vocational school and had been following the Moscow murders, told the Daily Beast he was floored to see Kohlberger had been arrested. He described Kohlberger as a down-to-earth member of his friend group who was overweight when they graduated junior year. But at the start of senior year, Kohlberger was thinner than a rail and turned aggressive, he said. He also picked up a new hobby, taking boxing classes. He always wanted to fight somebody. He was bullying people. We started cutting him off from our friend group because he was 100% a different person, McLaughlin said. Asked what might have contributed to the change that summer, McLaughlin said, "We have no idea." McLaughlin went on to say that he and Kohlberger would spend half the school day at Pleasant Valley High before heading to Monroe County's vocational school, where they took classes related to heating and air conditioning work. He said Kohlberger also took criminal justice courses to potentially become a cop. McLaughlin said the friendship ended when Kohlberger began putting moves on his girlfriend. He was like reaching out to her, saying, "I can get us a bottle and we hang out tonight." So wait, this was from high school then? Is that when he's saying he changed? Wait, part-time. Wait, community college. I'm trying to figure out when did he say he changed? Like, was it still in high school?
High
Because when they
school and
say
vocational school.
junior year, do they mean high school or grad? They meant
When is
high school.
vocational school? It says high school and vocational school.
Yeah,
What is
but
that?
I mean, but wait, he had been following. Oh, let's see. He was friends, but they're just saying he was friends with him during high school and vocational school. But when did
Mhm.
that whole change come into play? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, wait,
At the
when he
start
graduated
of
junior year.
here we go. At the start of senior year. So he's talking about senior year high school.
I guess so.
I guess. Okay. So that's when he changed. Like, okay, I'm just trying to like put it into perspective. So he was still like, not that old. So it's senior year in high school, probably like 18 or something, 17 or 18. He changed it to be aggressive. Okay. I wonder if he was like started taking drugs or something. Here's
Yeah.
his high school pick. Anyway, So yeah. Now, what were you gonna say, Juliet?
I don't think I was I?
I don't know. I don't know if I cut you off because I was reading that.
No, I think we were
Um,
both saying the same thing. We found the part of the
oh,
article,
hold on a
so you're
second.
good. Hey,
Over,
everyone.
so my mom.
Hi, Austin. Hi, Ashley.
Loud. She's a loud tucker. Anyway. So wait, Jill. Oh, I should have. Oh, I could have had an unbiased a reaction of you, because I was trying to say is, like, to me he looks creepy, but I don't know if it's just because I know, like, he murdered people, so is it just like this bias? I was like, I wish I could, like, look at him and not know who he was and see if he still looked creepy to me. I should have tried to do that with you
So you
before
could
you
show it to me.
knew.
I could
Should have been
look
like,
at it.
yeah, but you can't unbiasedly look at it because you already
I
know.
almost can now.
Really? Okay. So you haven't
Yeah,
seen any
show it to me.
pictures of him yet?
Well, I saw you put one up just now, and then it came down.
Okay, hold on. That was his high school picture. Here's his mugshot here. Hold on. This is, like, supposedly, I guess, his new one, his mugshot. It won't let me zoom in. Oh, there we go. What do you think?
I'd say he looks a little like creepy in that American Psycho way.
Okay.
What's that guy's name? You know what I mean? Like that.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
No. Somebody said, like, he reminded him like Christian Bale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly who you. Oh my God, I didn't even think. Yeah, wow. Yeah, people were saying that in the last live.
It's that same type, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find more pictures. These are just some screenshots I collected from the first live. Because, like, okay, so there was, like, a bunch of Instagram accounts, and they're all, like, following Maddie and Kaylee, but we can't figure out if there's any legit ones. There might be one that might be legit. The other ones seem fake as crap, but we can't tell the one because the one he has like 479 followers or something, and he's following both of them. But I don't know for sure if it's real or not. Do you know how to find if it when they created the Instagram?
No.
You know, okay. So here's another. This one is a younger picture of him. So you think he's a little creepy?
That one, not so much.
Okay, this
That
is a more
one, yeah.
current picture. How old do you think he looks right there?
He looks older than he is, probably.
Yes.
He looks like a businessman in his 40s.
Yes, thank you. I could say see 40s too. I was saying like mid 30s, but yeah, I could even see 40s. He's only 28.
Yeah, that's no good.
And did you see the survey that he has about criminal? We'll have to go over it maybe after so you could see it because we don't have time now. We only have 4 minutes. Oh, thanks, Deb. Not sure if it's true, but someone said he had a sister. Yeah, that's what people are saying. I don't know if it's true either, but people were saying on the last live that his sister was a neighbor and always complained about the noise, and that maybe have set him off. Oh, she's the one that complained about the noise. There's the motive, maybe. Like he wanted to kill somebody because
does he know? I know you guys went through this, right? Does he know any of them or no?
We don't know yet. We'll see what they say. But the thing is he like has this fascination with like knowing like what goes through the mind and when you're about to commit a crime and emotions. And he was trying to do this survey. So what if this was like, okay, his sister's complaining about these girls, and then he was like, here we go. Let's try it on them. And he's wanted to kill people anyway. I mean, I know that sounds ridiculous, but then he just used that as and that's the only. I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe if his sister really is that person complaining of the noise, and he doesn't have any other connection. We don't know. I mean, we're hoping we'll learn something at the press conference, but I don't think we probably will learn anything. I don't think they'll go into that.
They're going to tell us less than what we know, probably.
Probably. Thank you, though, Debbie. I'm probably Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys, I just want to let you know one more because I said this before, and I'm not saying that he looks younger than 20. I'm not saying that because I think they're lying. I'm just saying he just looks older because
he does look older.
Twisting it, being thinking like, oh, Zav doesn't think no, I don't think they're lying about his age. I just think he's just one of those people that looks older than his age. That's all.
Yeah.
No, we know. Okay, so remember, there was 2 other people arrested. There was. Hold on, actually. I'm going to put this up now. Hold on. Because I don't want to miss it. There was 2 other people arrested. That Dylan and then that Brian Christopher. But that was for like stealing a car. So we don't know if it's related. And Juliet, they did take a car. They found the Hyundai Elantra. So that was one of the ways they caught him. Supposedly
Good.
there was a list like DNA, the car. There's somebody just sent me a list of how they caught him, but I will see if they tell us. But yeah, so he had a white Hyundai
Wow.
Elantra. So they were, yeah, that was right.
You could say I told you so. It's okay.
No, no, it's not like
Because I
that.
was the
Because
one saying, like, I had a feeling that, like, that I
yeah,
don't
but
know what's
I'm
going on with
wrong
the
a
car.
lot. I'm wrong a lot. You were probably right about that being Jack, though. I heard another YouTuber like talk to the family and confirmed. I don't know. That was just like what
Oh,
she's
in the bar?
alluding to, but that they
100%.
confirmed that it really was him. I don't know if that's 100% true, but you might be right about that. So you could
I
say
know it's
totally.
not for 100% sure that that's Jack in the bar. Jack
But as
D.
far as being wrong, I mean, I'm wrong a lot. You can never, you just get. I mean, you don't know for sure. We're gonna be wrong on this stuff a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not psychics.
Well, I did say that it's not gonna be any of those characters we've been looking into. So I was right
Yeah.
about that.
See,
So I
you're right
redeemed
about
myself.
that. There you go. Hey, Miss. Hey, Tennessee. Yeah, we're just waiting. It keeps going like
Someone
back
said
and
it
forth because
started.
it's waiting. It did? Oh, Lordy. Hold on. Well, what? Dang, I have it on the actual Moscow. Like,
Just stay on that, then it'll come up.
yeah, I don't think it did. Who said it started? Well, I don't want to miss it if it did, but I mean, this is where it should be on this, right?
Yeah, no, leave it. It's probably some other channel started, like, when they're like about to walk in or
Well,
something.
yeah,
You
but
know
I
what I
don't
mean?
want to miss it though. Like, if this one's gonna start late, I want to. Here we go. Oh, I thought this would be the best one to watch it on. It's actually Moscow, but let's see. It hasn't. Okay, people saying it hasn't. I hate when people come in and say that and then get me all worked up. That happens every time that I'm trying to do
No, they're
something.
probably but do you get what I'm saying? They're probably watching another channel that started before the guys actually come up and start their talking. Do you know what I mean?
That's making me nervous because sometimes channels start late. So what if this one starts late? It's gonna make me mad. Let me see. Even though this is like the new, I mean, this should. Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's another FLA. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There's Grandpa in the back.
Thank you for coming today. Last night, in conjunction with the Pennsylvania State Police, Federal Bureau of Investigation, detectives arrested 28-year-old Brian Christopher Kohlberger in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, on a warrant for murders of Ethan, Zana, Madison, and Kaylee. I want to personally thank these agencies for their assistance in this case. Kohlberger resides in Pullman, Washington, and is a graduate student at Washington State University. We will provide as much information as we can about the extradition to Idaho and the criminal process. However, due to Idaho state law, we are limited in what information we can release today until Kohlberger has his initial appearance in Idaho court. I want to express my appreciation to our local community, the people of Idaho, and those throughout our nation who provided information to help us investigate these murders has been very impressive. We've received over 19,000 tips, and we've conducted over 300 interviews. To recap this case, on the evening of November 12th, Kaylee and Madison arrived home at about 1:56 a.m. after visiting a local bar and street food vendor. Ethan and Zana were at the Sigma Chi house before arriving home around 1:45 a.m. The two surviving roommates had also been in the community but returned around 1 a.m. On the morning of November 13th, a 911 call was made at 11:58 a.m. reporting an unconscious person at the residence. The call came from inside the home from one of the surviving roommates' cell phones. Moscow police responded and found 2 victims on the 2nd floor and 2 victims on the 3rd floor. On November 17th, autopsies were conducted and the Latah County coroner confirmed the identity of the 4 victims. The cause and manner of death was homicide by stabbing. Some had defensive wounds, and each had been stabbed multiple times. These murders have shaken our community, and no arrest will ever bring back these young students. However, we do believe justice will be found through the criminal process. This was a very complex and extensive case. We developed a clear picture over time, and we stand assured that the work is not done, but be assured the work is not done. This has just started. Since November, we have remained laser focused on pursuing every lead in our pursuit of justice for the victims and their families. I recognize the frustration with the lack of information that's been released. However, providing any details in this criminal investigation might have tainted the upcoming criminal prosecution or alerted the suspect of our progress. We will continue to provide as much information as we can as the process moves forward. Today, I want to specifically thank our dedicated Moscow Police Department detectives, patrol officers, the Idaho State detectives, the Idaho State troopers, and their crime lab technicians and scientists, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation for the resources and personnel to conduct this massive investigation. It was the dedication of them and the persistence and the numerous hours that led to an arrest. Fortunately, these highly skilled people worked together as a cohesive team to solve this case. I also want to thank our community and the nation. Over the past 6 weeks, I've been continually reminded of how much our community cares. Locally, public support has been exceptional with kind words, food for investigators, and letters of support. You will never know how much your words of encouragement help us through these trying times. I appreciate each of you and each of your kindness. Agencies and individuals from across the nation have reached out to us to express their support to this department. I'm reminded how our Moscow community, our families, and the nation has been impacted by this daily. Finally, I do want to thank our media partners for the help. You kept this in the news. You helped us with tips. You kept things going, and we truly appreciate that. And you are the product of those 19,000 tips that we received, which is an impressive number. I would like to invite Bill Thompson, the county prosecutor, up at this time.
Good afternoon, folks. My name is Bill Thompson. I'm the Latah County prosecutor. And it's sad to be here, but happy to be here at the same time. As Chief Fry indicated, a criminal complaint was filed yesterday here in Latah County, charging the defendant, Mr. Kohlberger, with 4 counts of first-degree murder, in addition to felony burglary, which involves entering the residence with the intent to commit the crime of murder. Mr. Kohlberger, and let me preface, there is a pending case now in court, and I and my office and the investigators have to live with the restrictions that our Supreme Court places on pretrial publicity. That said, I promise you we will share with you through the court process or otherwise whatever we are allowed to. I just appreciate your patience on that. The factual basis for the charges are summarized in what's called a probable cause affidavit that is on file with the court. According to the rules of the Idaho Supreme Court, that is sealed until Mr. Kohlberger is physically back in Latah County and has been served with the Idaho arrest warrant. At that time, we expect that that affidavit will be available to you so you can share the true facts with all of your readers and your watchers and your listeners and all the people who are interested and really need to know what's going on. So please have patience with us on that. We hope to get that to you as soon as we can. As far as Mr. Kohlberger, I can share with you that he is a graduate student at Washington State University and has an apartment residence over at Pullman. He has had an initial appearance in front of a judge in Pennsylvania. He is being held without bond, and the warrant from our magistrate judge here also provides for no bond. We understand that he's scheduled to be back in court in Pennsylvania next Tuesday afternoon, and that a public defender has been appointed for him there. The process at this point is, since he was arrested in another state, he has the opportunity to either waive extradition and return voluntarily to the state of Idaho, or if he prefers not to waive extradition, then we will initiate extradition proceedings through our governor's office. If we do that, it can take a while for him to get here. So again, I'm asking for your patience and understand that's just the way the system works. Once he gets here, he'll have an initial appearance with our magistrate. They'll deal with issues such as making sure competent counsel is representing him, and the case will be scheduled for further hearings. Your primary source of factual information is going to be the court record, because that's what the Supreme Court says we need to refer you to. So please pay attention to what's going on in court and have people there to watch and hear what's being said. As an attorney, myself and my office, we are limited on what we are allowed by the courts to say outside of the courtroom. So please just work with us. Finally, as the chief indicated, this is not the end of this investigation. In fact, this is a new beginning. Y'all now know the name of the person who has been charged with these offenses. Please get that information out there. Please ask the public, anyone who knows about this individual, to come forward, call the tip line, report anything you know about him to help the investigators and eventually our office and the court system understand fully everything there is to know about not only the individual, but what happened and why. Next, I'll introduce Colonel Ked Wells from the Idaho State Police. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Kedrick Wills. I serve as the director of the Idaho State Police and certainly want to express our appreciation for your attendance here today. These tragic murders took 4 young, vibrant lives from our community. Nothing we do can bring them back. The only thing that we can do in law enforcement to honor their memories that we know of is to bring this to a successful conclusion. This has been a very difficult time for the families, the university, the community, and the state of Idaho. However, it is also proven that communities come together in tough times. Certainly appreciate the support of the local community and our national audience that has been following us as our investigators have worked through this case. I'm thankful also to you, the media partners, who have helped keep this case in the forefront that generates the tips and we hope will continue to generate information that will help us to a conclusion of this proceeding. I'd like to express our appreciation on behalf of the Idaho State Police to Chief Fry, his leadership, and the entire Moscow Police Department for the way that they handled this from the very beginning. He directed the right people to the right positions that led us to this conclusion today. I've had the utmost confidence in this investigation and in Chief Fry, as well as in Mr. Bill Thompson in the Latah County Prosecutor's Office, who've been a great partner throughout this. Nothing has deterred the commitment of the investigators who've worked on this case, regardless of the organization they represent. It's been very trying and very difficult, as you know, that it has been on those investigators as they do the tedious work that they're so good at doing. The partnerships is what's led here as well. The partnerships between Moscow Police Department, I'd like to express our appreciation with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, specifically the special agent in charge out of the Salt Lake City Division, Dennis Rice, and also the work that happened in the last 24 hours in Pennsylvania with the arrest with the Pennsylvania State Police and Colonel Evanchik with the Pennsylvania State Police. We appreciate what they've done across the nation to help us as well. As Bill shared, this investigation is far from over. In fact, I appreciate what he shared, that this is not an ending, but rather a new beginning. The difference now is, as he shared, that we are dictated what information we can share by the court process and by laws in our state of Idaho. And so we will share as he shared. Mr. Thompson is absolutely committed to share everything he can share through the court process. We've got to make sure that we don't get in front of that process. And we really deeply appreciate everybody's support here. The relationships that were forged here and the partnerships that were forged have led to this. And based on that is why we're here today. And we continue to believe that the best way we can honor these 4 lives that have been taken is to make sure that we have a successful outcome here. One of the partnerships that's been forged throughout this is a partnership with the University of Idaho. And on that, I'd like to introduce the president of the University of Idaho, Mr. Scott Green.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Scott Green, President, University of Idaho. Today's news of arrest is a welcome one. It's relief to our university, our community, and our extended Vandal family. The outpouring of support over the past 6 weeks helped sustain us during the most trying time. It provided the strength that helped us navigate the international scrutiny visited on our students and employees. We are truly thankful for the compassion and acts of kindness shown to our community. Kindness is contagious, and it provided the light that reclaimed ground lost to evil and darkness. We first want to acknowledge and thank Governor Little for the early promise of financial support that enabled the university to secure our campus and focus on helping our students and our employees in the wake of the crimes. We also appreciate the Idaho State Police and the highly visible security presence that brought comfort and calm to a community shocked and confused by the senseless crimes. We never lost faith that this case would be solved and are grateful for the hard work of the Moscow Police Department and their law enforcement partners. Vast and committed FBI resources brought important expertise to this complex case. Across the board, dedicated, highly competent personnel worked this case to arrest. This crime has nevertheless left a mark on our university, our community, and our state. While we cannot bring back Maddie, Kaylee, Zaina, and Ethan, we can thoughtfully and purposefully carry their legacy forward in the work that we do. Our students come first, and that was proven each and every day of this investigation. We are committed to safely delivering the college town atmosphere, campus experience, and high-touch quality education for which the University of Idaho is known. With time, we will heal. We will move forward together, and we will remain Vandal strong. With that, I'd like to turn it back over to Chief Fry.
So now we will open the floor to questions. However, I want to remind everyone, as Prosecutor Bill Thompson explained, any factual information regarding the arrest of Kohlberger is currently sealed per Idaho law and will not be released until he has appeared in an Idaho court. Please formulate your questions accordingly. I recognize there are a lot of questions, and I will try to answer as many of them as I can.
Is there an evergreen or Argonaut reporter?
Lauren Patterson, Northwest Public Broadcasting, Spokane Public Radio. I realize the records are sealed. I guess I'm not too familiar with how it works, but can you tell us what tip, what lead, what piece of evidence really led you all the way from Idaho to the suspect in Pennsylvania?
As I've said in the past, that's part of our investigation, and we won't be releasing that this time. We will have those answers. We'll have them as soon as we can make those available to you.
Then a quick follow-up and a two-parter. Is our community safe, or is law enforcement still on the search for other suspects who might be involved in this attack?
What I can tell you is we have an individual in custody who committed these horrible crimes, and I do believe our community is safe, but we still need to be vigilant, right? We still have talked about this in the past. We always need to be aware of our surroundings and make sure that we're aware of what's going on.
Hi, Chief. How soon into the investigation did police and law enforcement begin to spot Mr. Kohlberger as a potential suspect? And a follow-up, how many tips, if you can say, were specifically related to Mr. Kohlberger?
To the tip part, honestly, I can't answer that question, so I'm not even going to speculate on that. On the other part, that's part of our investigation, and it will come out. I'd like the mic to please come right over here.
Thank you. Dana Griffin with NBC News. Can you confirm that Kohlberger asked whether or not anyone else had been arrested when he was in custody?
I cannot confirm that, or I'm not sure of that information, but that would still be a part of our investigation.
Did CODIS initially return any hits on this guy?
That's still part of our investigation. That will come out. If we could get somebody over here, please.
And then one final question. Is there any message to the online sleuths who slandered and harassed people who they believed were responsible?
There was a lot of speculation going on, and we've always said from the very beginning that we're the official message that comes out, and to pay attention to what we're putting out there to the press.
I'm Nancy Liu with News Nation, and we were over at the house this morning, and you told us that the remediation would begin today. It was suddenly stopped. Can you tell us why?
Yes. The house cleanup has been halted, and that came by a legal request from the court.
Christina Corbin, Fox News. Chief, have you identified a motive?
That is part of the investigation, and that will come out as we continue the investigation. But what we still ask is for people to continually send us things in the tip line. We are still looking for more information. We're still trying to build that picture, just like we have stated all along. We're putting all the pieces together, and that will help.
Chief Veronica Miracle with CNN. Any indication that the suspect knew the victims?
That's part of the investigation as well. It won't be something that will come out at this point in time, but as we continue the investigation and as this case goes to trial, that will be brought forth.
Have you spoken to the families? Can you tell us what they've told you today?
Are you talking to the victims' families? Yeah, we have reached out to the victim's family as we always do. We've done that daily, and we've continued to have contact with them.
Hey, Nate Sanford, you mentioned earlier that you're still seeking tips about Brian and that people should still share whatever information they have. Can you speak at all about what specifically people should be reaching out for, like if they know something?
I would say anything and everything. As we've said all along, we know what tips we're looking for. We will take those tips and we will have professionals look at those and decide which pieces of those we need to use for our case. So we ask that everybody would do that.
Angela Palermo, Idaho Statesman. Your department and other investigators on the case took a lot of flack for keeping information close to your chest. Are you glad that you did that? And were you worried about tipping the suspect off?
I will 100% stand behind the way that we handled this investigation. And this all started from day one with our patrol officers arriving on scene, locking down the scene, us calling in the Idaho State Police, us calling in the FBI, and keeping information that was pertinent to this case very, very tight. We want to have a situation where when this goes to trial, there is no doubt that we've done everything right and we've slowed down and we've continued to slow down. We'll continue to do that.
Hey, Chief. Have you guys found the murder weapon or the Hyundai Elantra?
So we are still looking for all pieces of evidence, but we are still looking for the weapon. And I will say that we have found an Elantra.
Stephanie Becker with CNN. Can you tell what it was like when you got the phone call when the police told you that they had your suspect?
I can tell you, for a lot of law enforcement, it was a fairly sleepless couple of days with as we were leading up to everything that we were doing. But what I can tell you is I have faith in those agencies across the nation. I have faith in our officers. I have faith in the FBI, and they did a great job. But sure, there was some times, even throughout the day, that we were always concerned.
Hi, Chief. Don, you're back at CBS News. Can you talk a little bit more about the suspect's connection to Pennsylvania?
All I know is that he lives in Pennsylvania.
Chief Guy Tannenbaum from Nonstop Local KHQ in Spokane. More about the Elantra. We saw reports that you mentioned that you recovered an Elantra, but can you specify where that was found? And we know that that was one of the biggest pieces of information you were asking from the public to tip. Were you able to provide an information on whether those tips led to this seizure of an Elantra?
That's still part of the investigation that will come out in the future.
Chief Glenn Mosley, Idaho Public Radio here in Moscow. The additional police presence in town and on campus, semester's coming. Is that going to continue?
You will continue to see state troopers in the area. You know, we're talking to Latah County as well. You will see a presence of us that we're always have up on campus. We have assigned officers to that. So you will continue to see a law enforcement presence. I'm going to take 2 more questions.
Hi, Chief. Julie Scott, ABC News. Can you tell us if you eventually had a license plate number to the Elantra and how you tracked it to Pullman?
That's still part of the investigation that will come out.
Chief, hi, Matt Lovelace with the Merle College of Communication. I want to ask about Mr. Koberger as a graduate student at WSU. Are you aware of if he returned to campus after November 13th? And have you had any communication with departments on the WSU campus about his attendance?
So some of that is going to be followed up as we continue our investigation. We'll be asking some of those questions, but that'll come out in the near future. So what I do want to do is I want to thank you all. You really have been the national voice for us. You've given us the opportunity to get many, many tips. And I do appreciate everything you've done, and we'll continue to look forward to working with you in the future on this. So I'd like to thank you for that, and thank you for your time.
Okay, so what do you guys think? It's so weird that, like, why even take questions if they can't answer them, you know? I understand why they can't answer them, you know, but then why
But
even
that was a
take
lot
the
of not
question?
answering.
Yeah, I know. So why even take them if they know they're not going to be able to really answer any? Just don't take questions, because I mean, they didn't. Did they answer any? I mean, I think they answered that they found an Elantra, but not. They didn't really
Yeah,
specify.
he said, I will say we found an Elantra.
Yeah, which
What
the
does that
rumor is
mean?
they found it on the property, like where they caught Brian, but so that it was probably his, I'm guessing. But
I don't know.
that
Yeah.
was weird.
So no one did. I don't know if I missed it. Did anyone ask like what his did he have a relationship with the victims?
They didn't ask, but you think he would have answered? He wouldn't answer that, but
Probably
no.
not. But
Well, like I said, what we were talking about earlier. So I mean, the rumor is that maybe the sister was the neighbor, and maybe the sister. That there's a rumor that his sister was the neighbor that was the one calling for the noise complaints or whatever. So maybe she was complaining about her. He already had in his head he wanted to maybe commit a murder, and that was oh, let me kill these annoying girls or something in his head. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's
I mean,
possible.
who
But where's
knows?
that coming from? That's just something someone
I
said.
don't know. I don't know. Does anybody know where that's
Ashley
coming
says
from?
Ashley said they did ask, and he said he can't answer. Okay.
Oh, I kind of like started
I think
zoning
someone
out
asked.
after they quit answering. I'm like, this is pointless. Okay, I didn't know that.
At least someone asked. That makes me feel a little
Oh,
better.
okay. Sorry. Yeah. So hold on a second.
Someone said I heard the sister thing is fake.
Oh, really? Okay, then maybe it is. So the person that said, wait, hold on, let me find this. Because there was somebody that said that he drove past the house basically in that car the day after. But is that coming from that report, like the car that you could see that drives past, or where is that coming from? Because I mean, a lot of people were saying that in chat. Not a lot, I should just say a few people were saying that in the last live, and then I got an email on it about how the next day he drove past their house. But is that because remember that news reporter that everybody's like, oh, do you see the white Elantra? People were pointing out where he was reporting. Was that the day after? Is that what they were
I
assuming?
think that was the day
maybe?
after.
So maybe that's
or
what
they
they're
were saying it was the day after. I don't know if it was confirmed.
So that's probably what they're. So they take that from that. They took that must be him driving past because that was the white Elantra. But nobody knows if that really was. You can't even tell what kind of car it was. It did look like it could be, but I think that's where that's coming from. Okay. I don't know. Is his sister a student? You guys help me like learn some stuff because you guys like watch a lot of other channels, which I don't get usually watch other channels. So you could help me. Where did you hear his sister was a student? He was a method acting. I think he was method acting.
Yeah, can you fill me in real quick in case there's someone else who doesn't know the Reddit posts? What did he say
Oh, you want to read it here? I'll put it up and I'm going to go grab something. I'll put it up where you can read it on the screen. Hold on. Let me get it. And then we took the survey. Like we took the whole survey. Actually, you know what? They have it up on Twitter with all the hold on a second because it has like the questions too. Let me just grab that. Hold on. Yeah, I took it and I was starting to answer it like honestly from the thing that I got in trouble with, but then I was like, wait, and then towards the end I just like just didn't answer honestly. So I'm like, I'm not gonna give him like.
I just want to see what he posted. Like I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Hold on. I guess I could just go to the Reddit. I was just gonna go to the Twitter because it has the actual. It has it like laid out nice, but hold on. Let me see if I get. There. All right, where is it? All right. I'm just gonna have to go to the Twitter, I guess, or the actual real thing. Hold on. Reddit post. And no, I went to actual. Here we go. Okay. Wow, it's gone already. This count has been suspended. You criminology student, that would like his account was suspended. I have a copy. I mean, I have it. Hold
Can
on,
you just briefly sum up what it said to me? So he posted saying what?
Oh no, let me just give you a screenshot or something so you could read it while I go do what I got to do real quick. Hold on. Wow, they suspended it. Yep, I just tried to go in a different way too. All right, yeah, just hold on one second. There's screenshots everywhere. Just give me a minute. Good thing I knew. I took the test myself and everybody was like leaving. They're like, oh, this is stupid. I'm like, you know what? I went back and did the rest of it because I'm like, I'm going to regret it when they take this down and I don't have a freaking copy of it. So you guys complaining can just shut up. People are
I'm gonna
so
have to watch this
ridiculous.
other live, aren't I? Because like Dom and Dominic and Austin are telling me about it in chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just trying to find the freaking. Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. Well, let me see if it's in my screenshots. I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere, like a screenshot of it. Oh, yeah, here. Okay, here it is. This is like the thing. This isn't the whole test, but this is here. Let me put it up. I'm going to go grab something real quick. Can you read it here? I'll do it right here, and then you can read the rest when I come back.
All right. So chat, do we know, was he actually studying this stuff in grad school or was he just making it sound like he was so that he can like get information about committing a crime? Do we know? He was a criminal justice student. You're getting that from something other than what he's saying, or Steffi says he'll claim it's research. Oh my God. Oh, it was on the school's website. Okay. Got it. Okay. The confidential link to the survey is also an anonymous link. Has anyone found anything on Reddit, anything else that he posted under his account, or was no one really looking until they took it down? Like, did he post in any other subreddits? Oh yeah, truth to light, good question. Did he put this up after he committed the crime or beforehand? Before the crime. Okay, that's so weird. Wow.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
was
what
just
did you?
asking them questions and they're answering. So he
Oh,
put this up in June.
And you could still take it. Like I said, I took the whole test, or I just took the
Of course
survey,
you
I
did.
should say. It was, but yeah, and now it's removed. Now look, I'll show you when you put in the. Did you get to read it all?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll show you when you put in the Reddit user. Hold on. It's like it's been. What did I say? Right here, it's been suspended.
Yeah, I just figured it would be.
Yeah, and that's how I was trying to find his
Double
social
down.
media. Because there's so many, isn't it crazy how so many people made like fake accounts for him Instagram, and then they went and followed Maddie and Kaylee from the fake account, and then they like try to make it seem like, put information that you could find about him to like make the bio look like legit. I don't understand why people do that. It's stupid. You're gonna get found out that you're faking it. Like what is the point of
Yeah.
creating that and then following them to make it like all this drama? Like, oh, he's following them. There is one account that looks like it could be his that was following them. We're not sure yet because all these fake ones. Do you know how to find out when the accounts? Did I already ask you this? Like how to find out when the Instagram has been started?
No, unless it says it right there somewhere, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I can't figure it out because there's one that possibly could be him because he's got like almost 500 followers. So it might not be fake unless if he gained 500 followers in one day, a fake account could, but he's following Maddie and Kaylee on that. So if that's really him, he could be, but I don't know if that one's fake because there's like 5 fake ones. What's that?
Can you tell by the pictures?
No, each one has a different picture. Like, no, they're all pictures that we've seen. I mean, let me see if I could find the one that has like the 500 or almost 500 and see. And then Amanda, she texted me. Amanda, let me text her back because she was trying to explain how to check, and then I couldn't understand the directions because she said the or how did she word it? She said, hold on. The horizontal ellipsis. What's a horizontal ellipsis? I couldn't find any. Let me text her and be like,
I don't know. It sounds ominous.
hold on.
Someone said they think Maudlin said they think all the instas are fake.
Maybe
That's
that one is,
possible,
but
too.
that's what I want to know. I mean, he had 400 and some followers and he had 0 posts, but that's not that weird to not have posts. Remember, Kylie didn't have posts. I always bring that up as an example because hers didn't have posts. I don't have posts. Like some people use it and they don't post. And then some people post and then they erase their posts. That's a thing that these kids do, I guess, these days. They
Oh yeah,
erase
yeah,
them
that's
for some
right. I
reason.
remember that.
So there's some reason it makes them look cooler. I don't even know, like that they have so many followers and no posts or something. It's so stupid, but
probably
like, so
probably
like him not having posts, that isn't really alarming, but like the
probably,
ones
like,
that only have
cringy
5
to have a lot of
followers, I'm like,
posts, yeah.
that can't be real. You only have 5 followers, but this one that has almost 500, I mean, that could be real. Let me see if I can find it and see if you could see anything. It's private, so you can't really do anything. Well, he doesn't even have any posts anyway, so what are you gonna, so maybe it isn't private because there's no posts, so what do you even look at? All right, hold on, let me Let me see if I could find that. So what did you guys think of the press conference though? Pretty disappointing. I mean, I guess it confirmed that, that he has been charged with it, but I mean, we didn't learn we're finding out more information than what we learned, right?
I think that Santa's brother did a good job of like
I can't believe
explaining
he's the
things.
DA. I didn't realize he was
I
the
know.
DA.
I know, right? Like, good for him for having that look if he wants it. It
Yeah,
is
but
interesting, though. It almost makes you initially not take him that seriously. But I mean, if he wants, good. I like him. Um, I thought he explained things really well. Like, I felt like he took the time
yeah,
to
he
really explain what he felt like people were wondering and how the process goes, and he was very empathetic about it.
Yeah, you're right. And how he explained about that, affidavit. I'm glad it's not going to be sealed. I mean, as far as once they make the extradite him, they're going to let us see what's in it. Because, like Delphi, they freaking. But he said
Yeah.
it could take how long because that he could basically not agree or whatever, where then it'll take longer if he doesn't. How did he word it? Like if there's a way he goes about it where they have to do it like a different way, where he's basically. Forget how he worded it, but there's one way where it'll be quicker and then the other way it won't be. Depending, it'll be up to him, the guy, how he wants to do it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? If he refuses to do whatever, the
I just like
way.
that he acknowledged that people are going to want to see it and was trying to explain, like, you will see it. This is how it works. So I thought that was kind of cool.
No, it was. I did like what he had to say. Definitely. Okay, so here's. Oh, I should have showed you all of them. Here, look. When you type it, hold on. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Let me put it back up real quick though. Okay, so when you type in him, so you have this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Look. Look at all of them. Oh my God, I didn't realize there's this many.
There's probably more since you opened it up last because people are trying to.
Holy crap. Even that looks like
That's so stupid.
That looks like I think that's him. Oh my Lord. So there's how many? Hold on. These are all him too. 2, 4, not really him, but I mean supposed to be him.
Pictures. Yeah, this is all
2,
teenagers
4,
that are trying to.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So wonder which one's legit, Is there one? Okay, let's look. This is the one that I first found when I clicked in. It has the Joker. But okay, so that has one post. Wait, when was this posted? And we don't even know that because this doesn't have a picture of him. So this might. But how do we know when this is posted? Oh, so this is a legit account. It wasn't just started today, but we don't even know if that's really him. Let's see. It's speaking in a different. Is that a different language? What is that? Okay, let's see if he's responded. I don't know.
What does that say? 2 hours ago, or go all the way?
What,
It'll
up or
reset,
down?
right? Right underneath on the left of each post, it says how long ago it was written.
Right here?
For each comment, yeah. They're all recent,
3
right?
hours, 3 hours. Falsely accusing someone with no proof. Y'all ain't detectives. If he's innocent, I'm going to laugh at the amount of money he'll get. Burn in hell. What's this clip from? What do you mean, what's it from? It's from the Joker, the movie.
What do you mean?
Well, I just figured it's obvious. I mean, it's not, it's pretty like movie that people know, I would say, but I guess not.
Oh yeah,
Now this is
Maudlin
what?
made a good point. She said each of these accounts could have changed their name today. So they could be accounts that already existed and they just changed the name and the picture. I forgot about that completely.
Oh, look what this one says. It says, if you came here from Joseph Morris, I'm sorry you've been punked. He's a fraud. But what do you mean? Like, oh, there I go. I do say that a lot, but that makes no sense because it is Brian. I mean, we know that Brian is. What's he a fraud about on this? I know the whole Scream thing that he supposedly made up, but okay. So let's look at the other ones. Hold on one second. All right. Hold on. Brian. His name. Why it keeps popping up. Okay, Cole. Which one do you want me to click on now? I mean, how many? One of them has to be legit, right? What about this one? Because this picture I haven't seen anybody use. 2 followers. Let's see, 2 posts. That is
I feel like
him. You could tell.
if that's a real one, people would have just used that picture also.
But nobody
might not even
knows
have
who the real one
Instagram.
is. People started making them so quick. Maybe people don't. Okay, so you don't know how to see when it was created?
No.
And like, why is some of them you could look at their followers and some you can't? Is
Because
it
if it's
they're
private, you can't see.
Oh, so then the other one isn't private, that one. Okay. I don't
You're
know.
such an old lady when it
I
comes to
know.
Instagram. It's so funny.
I
Not that I know too much
am.
about it, but
I am. I'm telling
you
you.
really show your age when it comes to Instagram. You're not
All
as
right.
young as you look.
I'm not. um, I'm an old one. I'm an old one. Let's go through all of them. This one, 4 posts. Okay. All right. That was pointless.
Jacqueline Orr says someone above said his family said he's OCD about his veganism. Perhaps that's why he didn't harm the dog. Interesting. I will
Oh.
say for sure that like what it seems like we're learning about this guy and his weirdness and like how he seems like the intelligent kind of psychotic type. That does make a little more sense as to why he wouldn't harm the dog, as opposed to like a frat boy on drugs or whatever. Like I could see this guy not purposely not harming the dog for some reason.
So this one, look, has 2 followers. Nothing. Okay. So that's obviously fake. I want to find that one that has like 400 though and see what you think. Forget which picture it is. I think is it this one? Hold on. I have no idea. There's so many. Oh, 929. Dude, this is the one. He just gained almost 400 followers because I remember it said the same thing. It said 28 years old food lover had this. So this is the one that just a couple hours ago, not even a couple hours ago, had like 400 some followers. So now people are thinking this is the real one. But look, so he's following Maddie. And do you think this is real? But because look how that I see how fast he gained them, he could have gained 400 followers by today. So maybe it isn't. It probably isn't real, right? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if any of them are real. I would think that one looks more real than the other ones, but there's no way of
Because he has a lot of followers. But what I'm saying is he just gained over 400 followers in an hour. So the 400 originally, he could have gained that so quick. Do we know if that's legit? But so the weird thing about this is he's following Maddie and Kaylee on this. Isn't that kind of weird though? Hold on, let me find it. He was. Maybe this isn't the right one. Hold on. Wait, following. Wait, followers? No, it'd be following him, right? Oh no, who he's following. That's what I wanted to. Yeah, watch. Wait, Maddie and Kaylee. If it's the one that I'm pretty sure. Wait, why did it just stop right there? It's not. Oh, it's not even bringing all the followers. I don't know. Wait. It would be following, right? Why am I getting that confused on which one it would be? Who he's following, right?
Right, following. He is following.
So that means who he's following.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it not coming up? He was.
Could be one that just looks
Maybe
exactly
this
the
is
same
a
as the other
different
one.
Okay, then. I thought this was
I
the
don't
same
believe
one.
any of them are him.
Well, the thing is wow, somebody just copied that other one, or they copied them because it was the same exact thing. They had the same email, food lover. I remember.
Yeah.
So wait. So this is people that are following him, and this is people he's following, right?
Right.
Or is it the opposite?
No, that's right. He has 929 followers, and he is following 110.
Okay. Well, then I
You
don't know,
old
guys. I
fart.
guess it's. I know. I know. Well, I don't know. See, I told you I'm not very smart with his Instagram crap. So then maybe it's this one.
I don't think any of them are real. I really don't.
Wow, 10,000. Look.
Yeah, because they put it up there and other people are following it, thinking it's him.
Wow. Do you think it gained that much? And that's. I don't know, but it's like
Probably.
a black picture. All right, let me just find that one. I just want to know if that one was it real quick. The one I just want to know if it
You just
gained that
have to
many
know.
things that quick.
You have to figure it
I
out.
have to because it's bothering. And maybe it was okay. Wow, 3,000? What the heck? Wow, I can't believe it. So yeah, 7,000? Oh, it's a different guy. Look, he says, I'm not a murderer, just happen to have the same name. Oh my
Aw.
God. Poor guy.
That's
Oh, I feel
cute.
so sorry for him. Brian, oh, he must have
Oh
got
my
so
God.
much crap and already had to change it. It's just a shame. Well, it's just like how popular this case is.
I
Like,
like that he just wrote that out, though.
I
That's funny.
know. Wait, why did that do that? I don't know. Oh, look, this is obviously not him, but somebody that's creating one. See, now I understand like creating a page like this for the information, but to pretend and like make it private and people see this is obviously not him. It's just to like bring up the information because it's hashtag. Yeah. Right. Isn't
Yeah,
that what that?
right.
So I don't have a problem with these ones, but the ones that pretend, I don't get that.
It's just teenagers, young adults.
Yeah. See if there's anything interesting in these pictures that we don't have yet. What's this? What? Come on. I don't know. All right.
So I really want to know how he, I mean, I guess everyone wants to know how he knew them and how he picked that house and all of those, the how of everything we still
all
don't
wanna
have answered.
know. We all do. It's just, yeah, I'm gonna just give up on this thing. I just wanted to show you that one, but I don't even know where it's at. It might be that 929, but then why isn't he following them anymore? Because he was, unless if the person unfollowed it. But yeah, I want to know that too. And we're not going to know it until the affidavit. And then if I have a feeling his lawyer's going to tell him to go the way where it's going to take longer for some legal, you know what I'm saying? So it takes a while for the affidavit to come out for, you know what I'm saying? I just have a feeling.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to wait like a month or two or however long it'll take to read it. And people, there's going to be all this speculation. There's going to be a million freaking false things going around. And there'll be one right one. You know what I'm saying? There'll be one probably right going around and the rest all false. Well, obviously. And then we're not going to know, right? Let's see if I got any. Oh, wait. Navigate to the account you want to check, then tap on the horizontal ellipsis, though. Where's everybody talks about the horizontal ellipsis. Ow, where's the
Is that
horizontal ellipsis?
the dot?
But I clicked on that when we were looking at before, and all it does is it doesn't give you that information. Tap on this account option where that's exactly what Amanda said, but I don't like when I try to do that, it didn't bring
I
up
just call
anything.
it a dot.
Dot.
Horizontal ellipses. It's pretty fancy.
Is that?
Maybe I'm showing my age now.
In the top right corner, a menu will. Yeah, but we tried that and it didn't work. Hold on. Now that's making me want to try one more time. Let's see if we could try on mine. Oh, thank you, Heather. Hold on, you guys. I promise I'll get off this in a minute. I just want to see one more thing. Maybe there's another 3 dots that's not that one that we keep seeing. Maybe there's a different 3 dots so he said the top right corner. So maybe we're missing something here. No, look. So it has to be. This is what we figured it was right here, right? But this is what it brings up. I mean, what do we, I don't know. It doesn't show anything. What's this?
Yeah.
Isn't that, I mean, what else would I do? What am I missing here, guys? Because they both gave me the same exact direction. So there's something I'm just like missing.
But think of how many. So if you figure out how to see when the account was created, you're gonna have to go through all of those to see if any of them are real.
Yeah, but there's only 18. I mean, we could do it. It's not like there's
probably,
hundreds.
There probably will be hundreds eventually.
I know. That's why I want to hurry up and get it now. But It's not letting me, guys. Let me see. Anybody saying anything here?
Not really. They're talking about Geminis and Scorpios.
What?
Sagittarius.
It's an imposter.
Angela Halo. Yeah, you did. You could go back in this stream and watch it. They didn't
Wait,
really give
what?
us that much info.
Oh, all they basically
Someone
confirm
asked
it.
if they missed the press conference.
Let's see if there's anything.
Yeah, and then Maudlin said again they could have changed their name so a past created date wouldn't even count. So there's no point in trying.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Let's look at Twitter and see if there's anything. Yeah, you're right.
Angela Halo. It was good. It was satisfying to watch, but they took questions at the end and then they couldn't really answer any of them. So that's always kind of annoying. And they really didn't answer like any of them, even more than usual, I felt like. But it's still, it's something. There's still no indication as to whether he knew the victims or not, or how he knew them, or anything like that. They said more will come
Oh,
out.
look
with
at
time.
this. Doesn't he kind of look like the masked man in a way? Kinda. I think.
No, he's got the masked man doesn't have that nose.
Yeah, but I think it could look like that from. It's just a mask, though. What do you mean? All right,
His
let me
nose doesn't
see.
look long enough.
Your nose isn't.
Ooh, ouch. Everyone settle down.
Settle
I don't think the
down.
masked man is anything either, so.
But he could just be like messing with, because how he's got this fascination with like doing things and getting people like, I don't know, learning about how you would feel.
No,
and how
I
people
still think
would-
that's just college shit, the mask guy.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's see if there's anything interesting if we Google. Oh, come on, dude. I hate when it doesn't let you freaking click on it because you have to sign up for stuff. Let's try this one. See if there's anything interesting in these article. Anything new. Sometimes you'll catch like a new thing here and there. Arrested early Friday morning. Broke into the student's home with the intent to commit the murder. Yeah, so they said he's like less than 10 miles his apartment was from the university. Graduated from Northampton Community College. So yeah, they're still looking for the weapon. I will say that we have found the Elantra. That's what he basically said. They already
Found
did
Elantra.
the Elantra. That's right, Elantra. That's what they said. All right, let me go back to.
I'm gonna look at Twitter.
Yeah, you look at. You know how to share your screen, or no? You're on your phone, so you won't be able to, huh? So saying you could share your screen if you find something, but I don't think you can on a phone. Okay.
Oh, really? I didn't know I had that ability.
On a
though.
computer, I don't know on the phones
Right.
if you can do it. Yeah, no, you can.
No, I didn't know
All right, let me look on YouTube and see if there's anything on him going around, guys. See anything new? There's probably not gonna be anything new. I mean, but sometimes you could find who's Brian Kohlberger. Here, let's watch this one.
that. Everyone's talking about how pointless the press conference
It was.
Someone wrote in quotes, "Kindness is contagious," end quotes, says the Idaho president. Like I needed him to tell us that. What a waste of time.
Wait, he said that? I didn't even. Oh, he did
Wait,
say that.
Idaho-
That's right. Oh my god.
Unless
It
they're
was.
wasn't there
What?
wasn't there like a vigil or something that was supposed to be today
There was.
for Kaylee and Maddie, or am I making that up?
I mean, I never heard of it, but you might not be making it up because you probably know more. I mean, some stuff that I don't know. I'm gonna put this see what this is about. This from ABC. Or did you go look on Twitter and see if there's anything interesting? And then maybe you could just like screenshot it and send me or something.
News from the murders
you
of
want.
4 college students in Moscow, Idaho on November 13th, stabbed to death in their beds in a crime that has horrified and mystified the nation. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News a 28-year-old man, Brian Koberger, is now under arrest in connection with the killings. We're told authorities arrested Koberger thousands of miles from Idaho in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, and that a SWAT team entered the location where he was staying and took him into custody this morning. This comes more than 6 weeks after investigators say University of Idaho roommates Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Zaina Kernodle, as well as Kernodle's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, were all stabbed to death in the girl's off-campus house. With me now for more is ABC News' Kana Whitworth, live in Moscow, Idaho, and former chief for the San Bernardino Police Department.
No. What? You said chest cam? Oh, body cam. Okay. No, I'll have to get it. I'm actually waiting for a copy because well, that guy's eyes looked weird for a minute. I don't know why. I just like, but okay. But no, I don't know. I'm not sure. You said there was a car and there was somebody else I wanted to respond to. Wait. Oh, where did it go? I don't know. Let me play this. I can't find
Department and ABC News contributor Jared Bergwan. So, Kana, we're now learning there was this arrest warrant, obviously for murder in the first degree. So this is the guy they think did it. He appeared before a judge today, ordered his extradition. What can you tell us?
So, Terry, what we know so far is that this arrest resulted from this criminal homicide investigation that was happening here in Moscow, Idaho. Now, Moscow PD remains the lead on this, and they, at this point, are not confirming this arrest. But our sources within the FBI are saying that Brian Koberger, again, 28 years old, he was highly educated, Terry. In fact, he had a master's degree in criminology from...
Thank you real quick. Hold on, let me just thank sorry, I know this is annoying when I keep interrupting, but I want to thank what's her name? La Paloma for joining. Thank you. I'm trying to find it so I could put it up on the screen, but thank you. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Yay. Thank you so much. La Paloma. Okay.
Oh, this is kind of, oh no, go ahead.
DeSales University there in Pennsylvania, but also attended Washington State University in Pullman, Washington, which is just less than 10 miles away here from Moscow, Idaho. So he will be extradited back here to Idaho to face charges for the most heinous crime that this city has ever seen. We're also told that the SWAT team knew what they were looking for and that he was arrested inside a house there in rural Pennsylvania.
All right, a long way, as you point out, Kana, from Moscow, Idaho. Jared, we now have the suspect. We've got the arrest warrant. What do you make of this? What happens next?
Well, the judge has already ordered him to be extradited, so he's going to be on his way back to Idaho before long, and we will start to see the court proceedings begin from there, from a preliminary hearing to presumably a trial. I will point out it's interesting that he's got this history in criminal justice with no prior criminal history that I'm sorry, not a criminal history in criminal justice, but a history studying criminal justice with no prior criminal history. It's going to be a fascinating aspect to this case.
Yeah, it seems like he has a person who has been interested in this field, and now, right in the middle of the biggest murder case in the country right now. Kana, what's the latest on the crime scene and how this arrest factors into the investigation on the ground there?
Yeah, well, first, Terry, I'll tell you, one of my law enforcement sources told me, they weren't surprised that this suspect was highly educated. They, in fact, anticipated something like that. In addition to the crime scene, right, this off-campus home, it's a popular house, it's a 6-bedroom house. It remains a crime scene, and in fact, biohazard teams were supposed to start their initial cleanup there today. They actually went to the house and then were told to leave. The property management company, who's been working closely with law enforcement to schedule this, told us that they were alerted that there's been a major break in this case, and so the cleanup of that crime scene will be postponed. It'll just have to wait for now, Terry.
And thank you, Kana. Jared, there is new body cam video. Shows apparently one of the victims in this case talking to police weeks before the murders. And do you know what this might suggest about the direction of this investigation? You know, what police knew? She seems to, we don't know the circumstances of this as far as I know. It's from Truth and Transparency. What do you make of something like this?
Well, I'm sure the fact that the house was popular, these were popular college kids, it's a large house, it sounds like a place where a lot of people gathered and a lot of people were in and out of, that really complicated the investigation because it added to the number of people that needed to be interviewed. It added to the number of potential suspects. It added to the number of potential motives that authorities had to look at. I'm not familiar with what the content of that body cam video was or why an officer was there in the first place, but undoubtedly there were probably just stacks and stacks of evidence that the authorities had to go through to ultimately settle on a suspect in this case.
Right. And Kana, you know, that nugget that authorities you spoke to, you know, we're not surprised that this suspect, the person that they now believe committed this crime, was highly educated. We're going to hear from authorities at a news conference at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. ABC News Live at ABC News is going to carry that live when it happens. So tell us what else you think we might learn there. What are you expecting to hear? What kind of questions might you have?
Right. So as it goes with this case, Terry, every time we learn something, it really only creates more questions, right? So now the questions we have are, what's the deal with this white Elantra that authorities were looking for? You know, was Brian Kohberger driving that white Elantra? There were also other people believed to be inside that car. Where are they? What's going on with them? Also, police said from the get-go, this was an isolated and targeted attack. I hope that we can learn why they thought that at the beginning and continue to believe that throughout the investigation. Again, authorities have been tight-lipped this entire time. They said they were responding to thousands of tips across this entire country, which you are seeing today as an arrest made thousands of miles away. So clearly everybody has been highly involved in this. They're not leaving one stone unturned. And so I hope that they give all of that information. One thing I also want to add, Terry, is when you see all this body cam footage from these responding officers in this community from months past, I thought what it really goes to show is how involved these officers are in this community. And we were told time and time again that these officers know these kids, and you see that play out, right, in that body cam video. In fact, what you were just talking about, officers were responding to a noise complaint. It was the second time they'd been at this King Street party house that night, and you see them talking with Xana. You see that these officers know these kids. They knew who they were. And so this crime, therefore, rocked not only the community, but the department as well.
Yeah, because that is a small community with those officers there on the scene. Thank you for that, Ken. And I want to ask Jared about this. This is, you know, this has been 6 weeks now since the killings. Have you been involved in cases, you know, that really hit the community hard and it looked like it was going to go nowhere? What have the investigators been going through to reach this point today?
Well, you know, the reality is that in busy police departments, after 6 weeks, it almost becomes a cold case, you know, because in a busy department, you've got, you know, a homicide happens on Monday, and by the end of the week, you may have another, and you have cases that start to stack up that these types of cases get pushed back. The fact that Moscow, Idaho is a safe community, it's a slower community from a policing standpoint, and they had so much attention and so many resources dedicated to this speaks to the fact that they were able to just continue to put so many resources on this. We've all been a part of things in our community that have not been resolved, and we know that that can be very, very frustrating. Hopefully, the fact that there's an arrest in this case will lead to a conviction in this case, and we will learn the truth of what really happened to help put the folks in that community at ease.
Absolutely, and Kana, that is something this community has been going through something
Yeah, they said like 10 miles is from where they said it was like less than 10 miles was his apartment to where this happened. So yeah, somebody said something about 15 minutes or whatever, but yeah, they said like 10 miles or something. They said like less than 10 miles, like his apartment from this campus or whatever. So yeah, he lived close. His apartment in Washington is that close. So definitely lived close. And then he, you know, they arrested him in Pennsylvania. And I guess from what I was reading, he's from Pennsylvania, so he probably has family in Pennsylvania.
I sent you a
Wait, what did
email.
they? Okay, what did they say? Wait, did he say? Now I'm trying to think of what did on the press conference. What did they say? Did they say where they arrested him? Now I forget. Did they give that information? I know in Pennsylvania, but did they say was it at a house, apartment? Did they give like?
Yeah, check your email. Someone had like it doesn't show much, but a little bit of a video. They said, this is literally happening in my best friend's backyard right now. They're searching a property in a gated community in Albrightsville, PA.
Okay, but I mean, as far as you're saying that was where they picked him up at? I'm just
I think
okay.
so.
I'll play it, but I'm just curious. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to recount what he said when they arrested him. Did he say that it was at his other apartment? Didn't they say something? Does anybody remember?
Oh, where I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe they didn't actually.
Like,
get
is
where
it
he
like
was.
was he at his parents' house? Did they give that information, or because he has the apartment in Washington, and that was the one that was like less than 10 miles from the campus. Okay, where they were murdered or whatever, right? So, but then he's arrested in Pennsylvania because he is from Pennsylvania. So, was he at his parents' house? Did they say that? I can't remember how they worded it. Is all I'm asking, but I don't know. Or did they say he would? No, they don't. Maybe they probably didn't even say, huh?
Someone says Fox News said he was arrested from his home in a gated community.
So it must have been his family's home then. So maybe that's what you're
Yeah.
talking about, Juliet, because you said it was a gate. Didn't you say it was gated?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me I'm going through all my emails to just download everything, and then because we have the video where they got the search warrant after they arrested him. So there's a picture of his apartment in Washington where we saw they have like somebody videoing where they go into his apartment or whatever. So we watched that earlier, but he was already arrested at that time, All right, hold on one second. Brian's sister. So somebody just sent me on Brian's sister, and then yours is right here. Okay, so let's see. I got a couple things we can look at now. So what you sent me. All right, let's play that first. Is there audio? Do I need to share the audio, or is there not audio?
I don't think so.
All right, hold on. Yeah, it's audio, but it's nothing. Nobody can't hear it really. Anything. Okay.
You said you saw video footage of his apartment complex in Washington.
Yeah, we got that already. I'll play it again if people haven't seen it. It's like a minute or whatever they show them go in. Okay, so wait, I didn't even finish playing that video, but we'll play the rest of it later. Let me just that was kind of interesting, but let me play the video you just sent me. So this is from what? It says is literally happening in my best friend's backyard right now. They are searching property in gating community in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. So that if you're saying that they said in the press conference a gated community, then that makes sense, huh?
No, I don't think they said that.
Oh, I thought somebody said that. Or did I just read it somewhere?
Or I might have misunderstood you. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't hear that in the press
misunderstood
conference,
you. Or did you read a comment? I don't know. Okay. So that's what's going on. So they must be. So I wonder if they're trying to look for like evidence of because they haven't found the weapon yet, right?
Right.
So then somebody else sent me this. Let's see what this is. It said his sister. So it says, as I sat this morning reeling from yet another school shooting, I find myself wrestling with which actions need to be taken to stop all the madness. What is the answer? Gun control. What does this have to do with? Is this anything to do? Oh, wait, yeah. Then I received a message from my daughter who works as a mental health therapist in New Jersey. She shared a poem she had written while in the greatest depths of despair. It shook me to the core. I felt they need to share it. May 24, 2022, Texas, written by Melissa Koberger. So that's his sister. Okay. Oh, wait. Is that the sister that lives by the girls, you mean?
I don't know. Do we know that for sure that there even is a sister?
Oh, that's true. I guess we don't know that. That's just a rumor. I don't know.
I mean, it could be. I mean, there's got to be some tie to them. I mean, most likely there's some kind of tie
So
to
Marianne
the victims, but
let me write this down because I do have a list of the people that is associated with him. I want to see if Marianne is on there. So this is supposedly maybe his sister, is what the email said. And it would make sense because it's Albrightsville. That's where they're from. Huh. So it makes sense if it's some relation, right? So Mary Ann, I'm going to write that down. All right. Let's see if she responded to any of these. So this was after a school shooting. Oh, look, somebody posted this. Why name his sister and parents if they didn't have anything to do with it, or did they? Well, because we're trying to figure out if his sister lives by the students to try to put that rumor to rest. So if we can know for sure his sister's name, then we could somehow search the area and figure out is there somebody that lives there by that name, and then we could figure out what's the connection. So obviously, like, hopefully people are smart enough to know that just because we're naming the family members, that we're not saying they have anything to do with it. Like, they're not the murderers. We're just trying to learn more about the whole situation, right? It's just, it's not you guys in chat. It's somebody on here.
But I know that's just people do that to feel good about themselves or whatever by like telling other people they're doing bad stuff.
Oh, wow. Look, New York Post already wrote a poem about Uvalde massacre. So it must be his sister then. Well, at least I guess New York Post, sometimes they just latch onto things and not. But all right, let's see. Last summer, Melissa Koberger, a mental health, and they did say his sister was a therapist. So 62. She's a therapist in what, New Jersey, it said? Isn't that what it said? New Jersey, yeah. I just want to write this down just to. Oh, so that won't be the same therapist, huh? Or the same sister. Does he even have a younger? It would be a younger sister then. Or no, I guess
Where does the actual rumor? Is the actual rumor that she was a student there?
No, actually, I don't know. I guess it could be any age. I don't know. It was it that she was a student. Does anybody know? I don't know. I just wonder if people just like made that up. Or just like not make it up, but just figured, oh my God, what if his sister's the one that was doing the noise complaints? And they just like ran with it because that was their theory. And then it turned into like this big rumor. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't think it's this sister because she looks like she's probably still in New Jersey, I'm guessing. But now this says 31-year-old. Did that not just say 62?
Yeah, I don't know.
The suspect's mother, Mary Ann. So Mary Ann's the mother? Hold on.
I think it's the mother posted something about something her daughter wrote.
Oh. The daughter is Melissa. Okay. So Mary Ann's the mother. And Melissa's the sister. She's 31. Okay. Melissa. Sister. 31. Okay. And then Mary Ann's the mother. Okay. And then Michael, I'm pretty sure, is the father. At least that's what somebody sent me earlier. I haven't been able to verify that yet, though. Okay. Now I wonder if he has another sister. Aren't you curious? Like, don't you want to know? Because we want to find the motive. So if we could just like put that rumor to rest, if that's even true about the sister or not. Let's see what chat's saying. Amanda's the other sister? Oh, okay. How old is Amanda? Is there any way you could show me, like, verify that? Where did you see that at, Rick? Parents are Michael and Mary. Okay, so that was right. Yeah. I mean, that's right from what I've seen so far. So Mary and Michael, the parents. So yeah, Melissa's the one sister that's the mental health therapist. And then supposedly Amanda's the other one. Okay, thanks, Rick.
And we don't know if any of them lived near the Moscow house.
I don't know. We got to find that out. And then did you see did I tell you how the supposedly, oh, I guess they asked that too. That's why they asked that. I don't know if you heard, but when he was arrested, how he said, did you guys arrest anybody else? Or has anybody else been arrested? Which makes you wonder, is there somebody else that helped him? I don't think they do
I
either.
don't know.
Charlie, see, Charlie, you're a little, you always have like, no, I love it. You're fine, but you're always getting on me about things and putting words into my mouth. Did I not just explain how I don't think that they have anything to do with it either?
We're trying to figure out just a connection between this random guy
I have to make
and
sure I
the
say
girls
this
who
stuff and
lived
I
in the.
accused of it. I like
Well, let's
even
be clear
say
about it right now.
like
So everyone listen. We're trying to figure out what the connection is between the guy who was caught today and the girls who were murdered, and Ethan, girls plus Ethan who were murdered. Because prior to this, we were all thinking of someone that, or most of us were thinking of someone that knew them, because that would make the most sense. So today we find out this guy was arrested, and there's no connection that we know of. So we want to know how that happened. Did he just pick out the house randomly? Does he know them somehow, or what's going on with that? So that's what we're trying to figure out. So I know, me personally, I don't think anyone else is involved in this other than the guy that was caught today.
Yeah, I don't think his family has anything to do with it either. I never said that. I just wanted, like Juliet was saying, we're just trying to figure out the connection to, like, if we know his family, then we could figure out, does his family are they really neighbors to the house? Could there be any truth to that? Could he be visiting a family member there? I know his apartment's less than 10 miles away, so it's not like he lived that far, but I mean, is there any truth to that rumor? Still doesn't make his family involved. He's the one that did it. I'm not saying anything. We're just trying to figure out everybody and what the connection, or is there a different connection? But it helps to know the family, and so we know who we're looking at here, of how they could be connected. Not that I think he acted alone, as far as maybe he had help, but I don't think it was his family that helped him. I'm not sure if there was anybody else. Maybe I think it possibly could just be him by himself too. I don't know why he supposedly asked that, but that came from Brian Enton, though, that said that he heard. Well, I guess he did say he heard. I forget how he worded that. Brian Enton from News Nation, that he heard that he asked, like when they had him arrested, he asked, "Hey, did you guys arrest anybody else?" That Brian said that.
Yeah.
So and
He's
then it makes people
trustworthy.
think. No, I know, but it makes you wonder, like, why do you ask that? Just to mess with us, like mess with people, or is it because
I think it's just to
there is
mess with them,
somebody
like
else?
one upping them, like, oh yeah, you caught me, but hey, let me say this, so that they sweat a little bit.
Yeah, that's true, to make him think, oh shoot, is there somebody else? Like, yeah. Oh, the sister lives 10 miles away? I thought they said his apartment was 10 miles away. That's what I read. That was like in the first couple articles that was talking about that. Like his apartment in Washington was like right over. It was like they said 10 miles away. So you're saying his sister too? Or maybe did he live with his sister or something? Or they both lived 10 miles away? Maybe he lived with his sister. I don't know. But that apartment in Washington was supposedly 10 miles away. Huh. In Washington, yeah. Just like right over the border. I think he's very smart. Is it going to take? Yeah, he probably is, Ellie. He is smart. So, man, hopefully they're able to get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if somehow he outsmarts him and gets away with this? He's 28.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm trying to think. I wonder if there could be like an accomplice type that didn't do anything but just knows about it or something, that does live in the area, maybe friend of his.
Yeah, that helped. Like maybe not that murder, but maybe helped in some way. Find the people, or like help get away, or maybe, I mean, who knows? It could be. Or like was the lookout, or I mean, who knows? It's hard to say why he asked that. And like those other people that were arrested that same night, like that. When this all first came out, everybody was saying, I don't even want to repeat his name because I do feel bad. This other guy, that was the name everybody was saying, and it wasn't Brian. It was this Jason guy that everybody was saying, like it was him, and they had his full name. I have his name. I don't even But he got arrested. He got arrested with this Dylan guy that night,
Mm-hmm.
Friday night. I mean, the same night as Thursday night into Friday morning. The same night as Brian in Idaho, but for stealing a car. But that was the name everybody was
Oh.
saying, and then everybody's like, nope, and then they switched it to Brian. So yeah, I
Oh,
don't
okay, so
know
they just got
why.
him.
There was Dylan and Jason, those two. So do they
It
have
was probably
something?
unrelated, but people like dug into it and saw that that arrest was made there
Maybe.
and went with it.
Yeah, it could just be that, but I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Somebody said TMZ has a video. What was the video they said? Oh, now I forget, but I remember they said TMZ, so I just clicked it or put it in to see what I could find. Something about a video. Do you remember seeing that comment?
No.
It's 1910. They're confident. Hold on, let me see.
I'm curious about yes, I'm still seeing more about
What?
the memorial vigil thing or celebration of life or whatever for Kaylee and Maddie
Oh, I don't know.
today. That would be kind of cool if it's today and they caught someone.
But didn't they already have a memorial? Didn't they or not? They had like two different
I
things, but
thought
there's
they
another
did, but
thing. They had like those two. There was two things already that they had.
well,
But
there's
maybe there
something. So
isn't.
Brian Enton says Gonsalves family tells me they feel incredible relief and to think the arrest happened on the same day as Kaylee and Maddie's celebration of life service.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to go see. But here's the apartment. Actually, the one that I played earlier was a clear. Oh, here it got cleared up. So here's them at the apartment in Washington. I don't know though, Juliet. Can you find it somewhere? Where?
Yeah.
Did it already happen? I didn't even know it was supposed to happen. Okay, True Crime Tea says the family celebration of life is today. Okay, what time, True Crime Tea? Where can I find it? Was there? Oh, yeah, the other memorials. Wonder if he was there. Hey, Sarah. Oh, that's what it was. The diploma. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot what it was. So it looks like is it already over though? So this is I'm at the apartment. Hold on, let me find it. So the diploma, and then I want to find. Did he do a somebody said that Steve called Fox. Did he do an interview with Fox? I want to listen. Oh, it was private? Who's there, Dominic? How do you know who's there? What do you mean? Who's there?
Oh man. What do you
Well, aren't you curious? He's like, guess who's
Yeah,
there?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, so here's TMZ. Let's see. Let's see. This has to be what you're talking about. Just are you oh, here it is. Well, are you sure, guys? Oh, there he is right there. That's him. All right, there it goes. On TMZ.
Oh, it's definitely interesting to see his like body language and stuff. So he looked way more awkward. Can you play that again or you closed it already?
Yeah, I could play it again. Hold on. I wonder what year. He looks pretty young in this, but Psycho.
Yeah, definitely a different
What? Different what?
different than what I was like picturing, I
Really?
guess. No,
Like
not
how
in
so?
general, but what I was picturing just from his photos. His photos, he looked like more confident. That looks more like an awkward
Oh,
dude.
okay. Huh. Let me look up Fox. Oh, is it? I was gonna play the Fox one over here. It's live. Here it is. Is this it? Hold on. There's no sound. Hold on a second, guys. Wait. No. Hold on, guys. Oh shoot. Oh no, this isn't. This is just the replaying stuff that. Hold on, guys. Trying to see if this is the one because you said somebody said Steve calls, and I just want to see is there an interview we could listen for to him calling in? Anybody see what is anybody saying, Juliet, or no?
Oh, hang on.
I want to see if because I would like to see what he has to say. Somebody said he stepped away from it to call Fox. Did you see that? So I was like, oh shoot, then I want to find the one where he calls Fox. Let's see what this is. No, this is just the press conference. I don't know. There's a ton. They've been doing so many. I don't even know which one to play. Fox, I mean. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I was gonna see if we could play it, but I don't see it. Sarah, what are we missing it? Can you guys help me out then? Yeah, they're still live, but oh, they were. Are you sure? Now it's not showing live anymore. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. No, that's
What is it?
WFLA. Wait a minute.
Dominic says it doesn't start till 5.
Okay.
Daytime, I
So
guess.
that's that. Now, as far as the Steve calling into Fox is what I'm trying to look for now though.
Oh,
Anybody?
gotcha.
No, but thanks. I'm glad I didn't know what time the tribute or whatever. So that's 5. So who's going to air this tribute or the memorial? Anybody know? Like, where can we watch it at? Why do I? It's funny because I ask and I expect like all the chat to be like responding, like I'm going to hear it in my headphones, and I don't. I feel like I forget I have to
Well, I
actually
think
look
a
at
lot
the
of people.
chat.
I think a lot of people don't know the answers to what you're asking too.
But I know, but instead I ask and then I just go on and I don't even look to see what people are answering. um, Thanks, Dominic. Anything else interesting we could play? I'm trying to like look for. Okay, ooh, I got like 5 more new emails. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Oh, somebody showed me Instagram. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, about this account. But that's the thing. I don't think it had the about this account info. Did it for that? Hold on. Who is it? Yeah, look, they don't have look. When
Yeah, it
somebody
didn't
sent me a
come up when
screen
you
and it
clicked
has like an about this account, but the older ones I checked for Brian doesn't have that option. So why is that? But look, I'll show you the screenshot that somebody just sent me where it shows it does have that option. So I bet you for some reason some do and some don't. Like right
Maybe
here,
ones that
look.
aren't private or something.
Well, that one of his wasn't private. Look, like that's probably where it's at, right? I think. Wait, once Instagram house crosses a certain threshold of the number of followers, they don't specify the number. It receives about. Oh, then that dude, that proves right there that those are new because it hasn't even had time. Like, because some of them probably did hit the amount, but it probably just started today that they haven't had time to get that added, right? Because it's probably a brand new thing. You know, when
Yeah.
like you meet thresholds for like YouTube or something, let's say you meet it, sometimes it takes a day or whatever for it to be added after you meet it because it just happened. So I bet you it's because they're new and they haven't even, they might have reached it, but they don't have the time. They haven't added it. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I bet you that's what it is.
So if any of them are real, it should come up.
Unless if they don't, they didn't meet the threshold, which would be like maybe the ones that only have like 5. I don't know. Let's see what it says. The number, it says a certain threshold of the number of followers, but I wonder what the threshold is. But those ones that have like 4,000 or, I mean, those should definitely be enough, right? So yeah, I think they're fake, guys. I think there are they all started today then?
I sent you an email.
Okay. You did?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get the address of his apartment to see if it's really 10 miles away. Like, I'm sure because news, I mean, that's what the news was saying, but I want to try to get the address to that one, to his apartment. It shows it, right? Wait, you sent me an email on which? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, you're silly. You think?
Yeah.
Cup of coffee. Come on, girl. Catch up. Zav, you need another cup of coffee. Catch up. Okay. Catch up with, go catch up. What do you mean catch up? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, here's wait a minute, guys. See, look. So somebody said Melissa was the sister of the therapist. Now somebody just sent me an email where there's an Amanda Koberger that's a therapist from Pennsylvania. So I would guess more the one from Pennsylvania is probably the sister, right? And
Serial killer
whoever said
kid.
catch up, we're all learning this together, silly. I mean, don't you see we're kind of like learning this together? We're just figuring it out together. I'm not claiming to know anything. This is all new stuff, so we're trying to learn it. Okay, so Melissa, okay, I don't think Melissa's the right one then, guys.
Serial killer kid said, I'm going through this grub truck video, guys. I'm so curious because apparently someone said he was at the grub truck before them.
Oh, shoot. Really?
I feel like that could easily just be someone that looks somewhat like him. But yeah, if you could go through it, that would be awesome. Serial killer kid.
Wow, thanks. Ooh. Yeah, this is the one. Wait, I have that address down too. That 119, that Lambsdale Drive. Where did I write that down from? Because the mom, that is them. Okay, so well, let me screenshot some of this real quick because this is the stuff I want to that I need to like look at first to figure out the rest, right? So we have Melissa. So we do have a Melissa though, and an Amanda, and a Michael. So yeah, I guess, dude, does that mean he has 2 sisters that are both therapists? Maybe.
Probably.
I guess that could be. Yeah, I guess why do I think because one is the other can't be? I guess they both can. You know what I'm saying? They both are. one's in Pennsylvania, one's in New Jersey, which means none of them are in Idaho. So we're starting to debunk this rumor about the sister, right? It sounded like that.
Yeah.
About him, like them living right next door to the house.
Hot Bread says, so Hot Bread was the one talking about him being on the grub truck, but they're saying now I'm talking about him possibly being in the Twitch chat or watching the stream being nearby.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. I'll do that, Julie. I just want to just look at a couple more of my emails just to see if there's anything. All right, let me just screenshot this. So since I end up getting so many emails that I lose. I try to star the important ones, but then I have so many starred where it's oh Lord. So if I screenshot some of this, hold on one second. Yeah, I bet he could have been. Wait, oh, so that means that would be kind of far out though. That he's watching the grub truck, he's knowing they're gonna go there, and really? Do you think that's
I think his thing was really, really premeditated. So I would say no to that, but who knows?
But him knowing, okay, that they're gonna go there and then go knowing that there's this Twitch stream to watch it, why not just go to the truck then? Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Casey Durkop says Kaylee's dad says on the CNN interview that they have the white Elantra on neighbor's camera acting suspicious at 3 a.m.
Okay, when was this interview from?
That sounds like the car itself was acting suspicious, but I know what you mean. I don't know, they said CNN.
No, I mean when? Was it from today? After they arrested him?
I don't know. I think we should compile stuff tonight and then come back.
Yeah. I just don't know if
because there's going to be a
gonna
lot
do
of
live
stuff.
tomorrow.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out today, but right now it's mixed in with a lot of nothing,
But I guarantee tomorrow is going to be added a bunch of nothing. There's going to be
you think
more.
so?
I'm saying there's going to be more. I mean, I think
More
there's even
nothing?
going to be more stuff to sort through of what's true and what's not. Don't you think?
No, I think after you wait a day.
I think it's just going to
Uh-huh.
add on to it instead of being a part of the ones to make it false. Okay, I sent you a previous email without an explanation. If Brian doesn't have enough followers, we won't be able to see the about. Yep, we figured that out though, but thank you. That's what we figured out. But I think it was because, are you the original one that sent it? It's probably because what you sent. Are you the original one? Hold on. Yeah, you were the original one. Yeah, because of you. Thanks. We figured that out because that explanation. All right. Well, what's that say? Smear. I don't know. CNN. Did they ever say it's CNN from today? They didn't say.
No, they just said CNN.
I mean, if it's from today, I would love to watch it. If it's from, I want to see an interview of them after they arrested this guy just to see what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if he did an interview after. That's what I'm just trying to figure out. I think this guy was Kaylee's stalker from September. Maybe, dude. It could. You're right. It could be. He planned this. Maybe he did plan this for a while. We have WFLI's live, but sometimes they claim or strike. At least there's that one case they did real bad. Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
I just looked at some of the questions on his questionnaire that he put up. They're so weird and creepy. I know you went over that already, but
Wait, say that again. Sorry, I was what?
I just came across a couple of pictures of the questions that he asked on his questionnaire. And they're so creepy knowing
after. Yeah, they are.
My God.
And it's like, was he gathering information to understand, better to how to, I don't even know. I'm trying to look at it like you can look at it different ways. Like,
I think he
is
just
he
got off in some way, not necessarily sexually, but got off, mentally or whatever on the idea of doing it. And then any more information he had on around that topic, he just liked. So he wanted to hear how other people would do it. And I don't think there was any real basis for his questionnaire other than self-satisfaction.
I mean, you don't think it was to learn, like, because he's intrigued by that, and then because he's having thoughts too, and he's just kind of want to see where, what I'm saying, how other people feel when they commit it, and then when he does it, he takes note onto how he's feeling and
that
stuff.
would be possible if he wasn't very intelligent, but if he's like super intelligent type, he wouldn't need to do that. But I don't know,
think it'd
after
be
seeing him get
more
his
like
diploma, I'm seeing him differently.
I think he would more like he's intelligent, so he wants to like that. Even makes it like more that he would want to learn that kind of stuff, and then he would learn from himself how he felt. He takes a survey, so he knows how a certain population is going to feel and he can see how he feels when he does it. Because did you listen to or read all the questions? It's like very. I don't know. I want to go through them again and really go through them.
I think it's more that he's using that research or his ability to do that research as an excuse to just find out about that topic because he gets off on it.
That is what he's trying to do. I mean, he is,
but not to learn from it, but because he's interested in, he's obsessed with the idea of doing it.
Yeah, but either way, it's to learn about it. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily so he could. I guess I think we're looking at the same way, but we're just kind of describing it different or kind of perceiving it different in a way. But I think we're thinking the same thing in a way. I think you're thinking, I'm saying he just wants to learn for just to have knowledge out there. No, it's for his own selfish, weird reasons. You know what I'm saying? But in the long run, he's learning things, and he's got this obsession where he's trying to figure out things, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the same thing, but we're just looking at it a little bit different or explaining it different. Right? I don't know. Okay.
I think what I'm saying is more if you picture someone who's a Giants fan, like big football fan, he wants to get together with a bunch of people and talk about the Giants because he loves the Giants. He's not getting together with people to talk about the Giants because he wants to learn more about the Giants. He just loves the Giants. He's not trying to learn anything. I think this guy just really got some sort of gratification out of hearing about, reading about, talking about, whatever, killing people. And he was using the fact that he could put, as a graduate student in this subject, he could put up a thing and just basically in a socially acceptable way hear about this thing that he loves and gets off on in a way without it being too weird.
Yeah, I
don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if he's really. Do we know that he's that smart?
I mean, I'm sure, from his grades and his schooling, it seems like, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know however you're going to judge that, I guess. They keep saying he is, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we could look at his grades. I guess that's a way to measure it. I mean, we see his degrees. He's gotten pretty far, as a graduate school. And I guess you could, if you want to get his grades, we could probably get him maybe. But besides that, it depends on how you want to view smartness, or you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you know how I feel about that. I don't think grades mean crap.
PhD. So I mean, from the society, society would say, yeah, he's smart. From how they view smartness, or so I keep saying smart intelligence or whatever. But there's different kinds of intelligence. Yeah. So, so in a certain way, yeah, he is, I would say. But another way, he's probably not socially very intelligent. Well, I don't know. So yeah. Oh, who was the other two people, Sarah?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, horrible eyes. Killers have abuse in their childhood. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, we're gonna I'm sure we're gonna learn a lot about him as the time goes on, of what kind of family and so guys, if you guys have a problem with me going into his family, I am. That is what we do. That's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna look into it and just try to find out everything I can. So hopefully you're not gonna have an issue and be like, leave his family alone. We're not blaming his family. This family isn't being charged with murder. It's him. But it's just sometimes to better learn about the person, you have to learn about where he came from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm interested in. I like to study people, and where they came from and stuff. So I am going to be doing that. So hopefully if anybody has a problem with that, then maybe this isn't the right channel, at least the right time. I mean, if you could probably judge by my title, like of what I'm going to be talking about. So if it's something that seems like it's not going to be, if it's going to bother you, oh, really? Yeah. Friends, family, that both, Charlie, definitely. But wait, you heard his mom turned him in? Because wonder if his mom was like, okay, you watch the news. I mean, it's all over. Hey, they're looking for a Hyundai Elantra. There could be other signs. And she knew he owned one. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe she did. When the affidavit comes out, I'm sure we're going to be able to see all that,
How do I put your email in the chat?
Just write it in. What do you mean?
No, I'm a fancy mod now, remember?
Oh, you mean to like the bot thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember what my can somebody any
Oh, Austin did it.
What is it though?
It's exclamation point
Email? Well, make sure it works. Make sure it comes up. Let's see. If it doesn't come up, that might not be it. It probably is it. I don't know. I don't remember what I labeled everything. But make sure if the bot doesn't come up, it might be something else. Has it came up yet?
No.
Yeah, it might not be that. Who you guys, what other mods do we got here? Help me out. Is it I don't remember what I used. There's also a code where you could get all the codes, and I don't remember what that is either. Is there any other mods in here? Help us out here.
All right, so what's your actual email again? The Proton Mail one?
zavgirl@protonmail.com.
zavgirl@protonmail.com.
You got her? All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna end it. I don't know. I keep looking for new stuff, but I don't know if you guys are really liking me look for it while you guys are just sitting there. Wait, who is this? Oh, here, look. Wow, so this is when he was a little bit heavier. This has got to be him right there. This is his look Brian Kohlberger right here. So remember his friend said he was heavier and then he lost a lot of weight. So you can see he's heavier right there. Yes, thank you, Jen. I'll check it. Are you sending it to me right now?
Oh yeah, wow.
There, yeah. So I'm saying I'll slowly find stuff as it comes out, but some people depends how you want me to do it. If you want me to just wait to collect it all or just sit here and kind of find it as we're chatting. But slowly things are coming out. So Jen just has a friend, Brian's friend, or friend of Brian's made. Check your email. So let's see what that is real quick. Thank you for the super chat. Wow, did you hear that?
Oh crap, hang on.
That was weird. Hold on, let me check my email real quick. And then I keep getting new emails that you guys are sending me, so that's good. Okay. Oh yes. Okay, sweet. I just got your email. I won't dox you about the person that emailed me about coming on. Yes, I will message you back. Definitely, we should set up something. All right, hold on. Let me just check these emails, and then maybe that I will just see if there's anything else, and then oh, that TikTok. What do we know about the suspect? Okay. He attended Washington. So somebody sent me this article. Let's see what it is. He attended Washington State University, born 94. Chestnut Township, Monroe County, Pennsylvania. A court record said he is from Albrightsville. PhD student studying criminal justice and criminology. The camp, oh, here we go. The school's campus is less than 9 miles west of the house on King Road where the students were stabbed to death. Wait, they worded that weird. What? The school's campus is less than 9 miles west of the house on King Road. Oh, they're talking about where he went to school. Okay, right? Let me see.
Hey,
What?
Zav, 1 second. I'm gonna disappear for a second because my headphones
Okay.
died. So I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, all right. Police confirmed in a news conference Friday afternoon that Kohlberger lived in Pullman and was WS graduate. Kohlberger is listed in the full course calendar as assistant instructor for 3 undergraduate criminal justice courses led by Professor John Snyder. Reached on his cell phone Friday. Snyder declined to comment and directed an Idaho statesman reporter to the university. He has not responded to multiple requests. All right. No clear connection to victims. Law enforcement has a not identified connection between Kohlberger and the victims. Yeah. So it says a former University of Idaho sorority member who used to live in the King Road neighborhood and who agreed to speak in the condition of anonymity said Kohlberger was not known to several friends of the victims. Never seen him or heard of him before. No one knows him, she said Friday in a Facebook message at his statements. He was from Pennsylvania, near New Jersey state line, and about 75 miles west of New York. He recently graduated from Pennsylvania College. After enrolling in 2020, Kohlberg graduated from DeSales University with a master's degree of arts degree in criminal justice in May 2022. He learned on Friday, December 30th, DeSales University learned of the arrest of Brian in connection with the murder of the 4 university students. Stiegelman said in an email, as a Catholic Salesian, how do you say that? Salesian community, we are devastated by the senseless tragedy. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims during this difficult time. He had no criminal history.
Wow.
On August 23rd, infraction for failing to wear a seatbelt. That's about it. Okay, so let me see the other couple emails. We'll watch that TikTok and then we could probably call it a day. I have 3 more emails. Let me just look through them and see.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Because sometimes you get some good information, people email me, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of the times.
So that said the friends have said they don't know him, right?
Yeah, the friends said that they've never seen him. They don't know him. So okay, somebody sent me this. Am I missing something? What is this? Why did I know this Maddie, but why was this just sent? Am I missing something on this name? Is this something I should recognize? Daniel Ayersman? Danielle, I don't know. Am I missing something here? I'm not sure why somebody just sent me that random picture of her. Did you see anything?
No.
All right, and then hold on, there's a couple more emails. Got the TikTok from Brian's friend. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, hold on, let me bring that up over here because of the audio. Hopefully these people, because you know how people lie. Hopefully this is legit and this person's not just saying they're a friend. You know how people do that. I just don't understand why people do stuff like that. For the attention or I'm not saying she is. Wait, that sounded really bad because this could be a legit friend. I'm just saying it's hard because you just never know who you could trust when people say that. I wish it would just be like, okay, yeah, then that's really the friend. But let's see what she says. We'll try to determine if we think this is legit. Okay. Let's see. Let me know if you guys could hear it. Can you
I
hear?
don't have many followers, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure who this is going to reach out to. But regarding the case of the 4 Idaho students that were slain and the arrest that was made, I used to be friends with Brian Koberger during my middle and high school years. And then before anyone comes at me and says that I'm just running for clout, I'm not. I have pictures that I will show you. I have screenshots that I will show you. I have yearbook pictures that I show you. I went to school with the kid. I was friends with him. I wouldn't make something like this up. I am just in absolute shock right now. I was heading to lunch when my mom called me, and immediately I knew something was off because I have the type of family that we don't call each other. So if someone does call someone, we know something's bad. She called me and asked me about the murders. I didn't know where she was going with it until she said that it was Brian Koberger. And naturally, I freaked out and called about 8 of my friends. My brother was really good friends with him. My other friend, Brandon, was really good friends with him. I'm going to have a picture of him with him on the green screen as well. I'm shaking still. But anyway, let me show you. This is back. This is Brandon, the one I was just talking about. It's his wife, Brianna, and that's me. This was back in 2017. Obviously, that's Brian. Still has the dead face that it's the eyes. I don't know. But when I spoke to him back in 2017, he was clean. He was a heavy heroin user back in high school. And it was just nice to see the kid clean up. And at that time, he said he was doing security detail. I believe it was out of school is what he told me. But he seemed like he was better. Obviously, that wasn't true. Here's another picture from a party that we had at Brandon's house. That's Brian there. He used to be a bigger kid as well. But again, that's him. And then at the same wedding, I'm here, but he's back there. He was sitting at the same table as me and my mother. But he is back there enjoying a drink. I was sitting right next to him. We talked. He seemed fine. My mom sent me the old school yearbook. That was him. Brian Koberger, that's him. He went to Pleasant Valley. Graduated with, I think, my friend Christopher, a year younger than me. This is when he nonchalantly decided to make me drive him around the Poconos for heroin, and I had no idea. I thought I was just doing a nice deed because he needed something, and it turns out that he was getting heroin. Sorry, I'm like, my voice is shaking. I might make a part 2. I probably have to. I don't have a 6-minute feature. I only have a 3-minute feature. I also talk really fast, so I'm sorry. Okay. I don't have many
Wow.
followers, so
Okay, that's very interesting. So that answers maybe because she said in high school he started heroin, right? So maybe that's what. Because I was wondering when they said he lost that weight, it was like real quick, like drugs.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drugs can make you. Some people do lose weight on heroin. I know that's not typical, like because usually people think speed lose weight, but no, I've known a lot of friends that dropped weight like that from using heroin because you just don't eat and you're whatever. So that I was wondering, that's the first thing that came to my head when that friend said that. So that's interesting. Okay. So he was using heroin in high school. Real bad, it sounds like. Wow. God, if you're definitely a functional addict getting through school, 28, already has his PhD at 28. Like, so it's not like he slacked going through school or anything. So yeah. But I went to school full time as I was using too. So well,
I would
before.
never be able to do that.
So, wow, thanks for sending me that. That's interesting. She had like receipts there, backed it up with the pictures and stuff.
You could tell by her the way she was talking and stuff that she was just like, holy shit. Like, oh my God, it's what's his name from high school. Like,
Yeah.
that must be the weirdest feeling.
Wow. See if there's any other ones. Oh, she made another one. Oh, she has a couple more. Let me see.
more on this. I don't really know what to say in this situation because it's so fucking crazy. I'm not trying to put any names out there. Like, I'm not trying to get like my friends involved. But it's crazy when you sit there and you realize that the person that was in your parents' home, in your friend's home, you were in their car, you were in his house. I knew his mom. She was a substitute teacher at Pleasant Valley. It's crazy to think that, I don't know. Again, he obviously no longer has a Facebook, but they still allow you to filter old messages. Here's something. I invited him to a party back in 2014. He seemed fine. It's crazy just what can switch in someone's brain. Again, after the whole heroin incident, I didn't know that he was literally making me drive to get him heroin until Brendan told me. So I messaged him a pretty rotten message just because I was pissed. I didn't know there was fucking heroin in my car. But this was, again, 2013. I was 2 years, graduated from high school. He then said he was in rehab. He would randomly message me after that. This is him mentioning he wanted to study criminal justice. Again, back in 2013, he was already hoping to do that. And then that obviously fell through because he said he went to rehab. But apparently he went back at it. And again, in 2017, that's when it seemed like everything was fine and he was doing great for himself. So it was kind of crazy that this fucking happened. But yeah, this is also talking about, hanging out with Brian, chilling with them. And then Brandon said they're like not friends anymore. And this happened a lot because of what he was doing, his addiction, and he had some anger issues. I know he did kickboxing to kind of help with that, but again, I wish I had more pictures. I'm sure I have plenty from MySpace days, but for some reason I cannot get onto my MySpace. When I click to search, it just gives me like broken photos, and I'm sure I had more pictures with him because, again, I did a lot with him. We hiked a mountain by my parents' house together. He mentioned that in one of the messages I had with him. Again, I'm so sorry if this is really fast. I don't really know what to say. This never happened to me before. I really didn't have old friend of a murderer on my 2022 bingo list. So yeah, that's him. More on this.
Hold on. There's one more actually. Let me see this.
So someone had commented and said that what does something that you knew about him 5 to 10 years ago have to do with anything? The point of the matter is the police want anyone who knew him to reach out to try to get an idea of who he was, regardless of if it was 5 to 10 years ago or 3 minutes ago. Like, they want to know. They want to be able to piece it together. And even if it doesn't really help them because it's that long ago, at the end of the day, I knew him. I was friends with him. And I'm not trying to turn this into a whole, I knew him. Oh my God. Nothing like that. I want to be able to get my statement across. I want to be able to show my story, tell my story. I want my friends to be able to tell my story. I want my brother to, my mom to, which, by the way, my mom and my brother both had called the tip line and gave them their statements. I have a whole freaking novel typed out in my freaking email with the screenshots, which are like 25, by the way. I just want to be able to make sure that I don't know how to explain it. I just want to be able to make sure that I can convey what I know. If it helps or if it doesn't. At the end of the day, there are 4 victims who were brutally murdered. Their families, their friends, they want answers, and I have answers. Maybe not of why he did it, but I know who he was, and I just want to be able to, I don't know. And then someone else said I might get subpoenaed because of the video. Fuck it. Send me a subpoena. I'll make my statement. I'll look him dead in the eye and tell him what a piece of shit he is. You can rot in fucking hell. And then, is it only these 4 people that he killed? I don't know. At the end of the day, it's terrifying, and I'm going to need more than melatonin to sleep tonight. Definitely. Beats me because, thankful I invited him to a party in 2014. He's like, I love you guys. Always will, even if we stop talking one day. That
must be so weird.
Scares me for some reason. It should put me at peace, should put me at ease, but I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know.
It just makes me mad how like people even are commenting, like giving her a hard time. Why isn't she allowed to do that? I mean, I don't understand why people are so freaking rude. Not her, like people like coming at her even. Like, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong. Like this is like a really like popular case. So many people are talking about it. Like people would want to know. You know what I'm saying? People want to know this stuff. And well, I don't know. What do you think, Juliet?
Yeah, no, I don't blame her for doing that.
Yeah, and then but just like how she's responding to some of the haters, it's just so annoying why people just think they're
Yeah.
like so much better than like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Oh, you can't.
Let her express
Let
herself.
her
It's
do what
social
she
media.
wants to do. I
This is something
know.
going on in her life. Same way she would have, if she was getting married or something, she'd be posting it, talking about it. Like that's what social media is for. Like part of it is to express yourself and what's going on in your life right now and stuff. And this is clearly a big thing going on in her life.
Yeah.
And she wants to talk about it, and I don't see anything wrong
Yeah.
with that.
That was helpful. Like now we kind of understand better. Like he's a addict, which I mean that now goes into play and trying to understand everything because that's like a big part. And I wanted to actually comment. I don't know if this was too. If you guys, Dixie, I don't know if this was like saying like that I'm like saying oh like that I was discriminating or something. I'm just like making a comment. No, I know that it doesn't discriminate. Trust me. I'm just trying to like, some people are functional addicts, some people aren't. He's obviously a functional one. I was a functional one too, at least for a while until I wasn't. But you know what I'm saying? So some people aren't though. It's just people are different. So I just like, wow, he's one that actually really was. He was PhD. So no, I know it doesn't discriminate, and I totally agree. And yes, drugs do affect everybody different. Some people like I don't know if that was a response to me saying like, oh, you could lose weight, but some people would gain weight. Some people lose weight. I mean, everybody's different. Chest cam footage. What else did I? Oh, I wanted to remark on this, Deb. What is you saying that she said that like she knew that the mom knew something of this guy before he was even arrested, or can you explain that a little bit? Because or is she just saying that she like on her reading she said something like a mother knew and should turn her son in, or like what do you mean by that? And told her to turn her child in because we wouldn't have known that it was him until he was arrested. So for her to have told the mother to turn her child in, then she would have had to know before he was arrested. Julia, am I making sense how I'm explaining it?
Yeah.
She's like a medium or something, this Donna person or whatever. So
I guess she got like a reading that told her that the mom knew. So she was saying, if you're out there listening, I guess, please turn your son in.
So this is before we even knew who it was. You're saying?
I think so. I saw no.
So she's got a reading that the mom of the person who did it knew.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wonder if this is where the rumor is that the mom we heard the mom turned him in. Wonder if that's coming just from this right here.
Yeah,
that's how things happen. Now this going around and then it turns into fact that we heard the mom turn him in, even though it could just be only the reading. It could be true, but it could just be coming from that. That's just the way stuff
it could
is.
be either one.
And I'm not even saying if you're one of the persons that said that, it's not your fault. The stuff spreads and then people pass around as fact. You just have to be aware of it sometimes and just be careful on like when you hear something that just because you're hearing it as a fact, it might not be. But I'm not like bashing whoever said it in chat today. I'm just saying, I wonder if that's where it started or if it is true. I guess we'll see. If it is true, that'd be crazy if she said it ahead of time. I don't know. I know a lot of people watch her a lot, but I don't know.
If it is true that the mom knew and the mom tipped them off or whatever, then that would be points for Reverend Donna.
Definitely. Well, thank you for sending me that TikTok. That was really interesting. Who sent that to me? Hold on, I forget who sent it to me. Oh, well, I don't know if you use your real name on. I forget who. Do you remember the name that was on the profile, Juliet, that said they were sending me a TikTok? I don't know if she uses her real name, and I don't want to. Well, thank you for who you are. I don't want to say your email name because that's your real name, and I don't know if you're okay with that. Oh my God. Yeah, I have to share this. Hold on. I have to share this. Look at this. Hold on. How do I? Well, I'm going to screenshot this. Look at this message I just got, guys. Hold on. You guys are gonna laugh. I don't know why. It's people. Hold on. I'm just screenshotting it because I don't want to bring up all my email and then have everybody else doxed. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, this just popped up in my email. Oh wait, why isn't it sharing? Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, I don't have my screen shared yet. Okay. All right, here we go.
Jen sent you the friends TikTok.
Okay, thanks, Jen. Okay, this is look what I just got. Brian Kohlberger, I'm writing you from jail. I am innocent. It's like, what the heck? And he even has briankohlberger@gmail.com, which is so easy to set up free Gmails, you know? Oh my God.
Well, I guess he's innocent then, guys.
You guys, he's innocent.
Well,
He wrote me. Even if he would write, if it would have been him, it's like
that's a legit email right there.
I mean, look, his name.
It's
Look,
his name. He signed it.
Brian Kohlberger@gmail.
He signed it his name.
Like, so somehow he was able to watch YouTube in jail to get my email address and know who I am, and then to email me.
Yeah, so you can let everyone know. Case closed. That's funny.
It is. Oh, I had to share. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I will now. I'm going to try to collect some more information and then try to put together whether I do it on my next live or do like a pre-recorded. I don't know. I'll probably end it. Now, oh wait, hold on. I keep getting new emails where it's like, oh, what's this? Hold on one more second. Oh, this is the sister.
Oh wow, thank you, Lady Justice. Oh,
what?
Super
Wow,
duper
Lady
chat.
Justice. Oh my God, hold on. Let me see. Thank you. Wow, thank you.
That's very generous of you.
It really is. Aw. Thank you. I appreciate that. It helps out a lot. So I don't know the person. So I just want to be able to confirm. Thank you for sending me whoever sent me the link of his sister. I just want to be able to confirm, like somehow confirm that this really is his sister before I share it. Cause like, what if this isn't, and this is just a different Amanda? And then I'm like sharing this lady's picture and it's not her. So that's why I might just wait and then try to like figure out who everybody is before.
Yeah, I would wait.
Yeah. All right. But thank you for sending me that. I'm definitely gonna, oh, wait. So that picture of Maddie that was sent, remember I said, what was that all about? So the person that sent me explained it. She said that Brian liked that photo right before the crime.
Wow.
Wait, where does it say that? Hold on a second.
It doesn't say it in the screenshot they sent. It says, but if that wasn't a screenshot, we clicked on it, we would be able to go through the likes. I think.
Wait,
or
then that
maybe
would
we'd
be able to
have
show us which one the real Brian is. Because if that was before, wait.
Unless an
the
imposter
name.
liked it.
No, well, no. What I'm saying is they're saying before the crime this Brian Kohlberger liked it. So then how could nobody would know.
Oh.
But like Madeline said, they could have switched the name and then it would have been the other person liking it before the crime, right?
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Yeah, but that would be somebody that knew them before and liked it and then wanted to like fool people and change their name to Brian. Would they really do that?
Probably.
It makes me want to look though. Hold on, man. I want to find that picture. Can I just find it? Hold on. Let me just see real quick. So if we go to Maddie, that'll be easy to find that picture and just see which Brian liked it, right? Aren't you curious? Or
A
no?
little bit. I just
Not
feel like
really.
there's so many ways for it to not be legit that it makes
I
me
know,
less
but it's
interested.
weird that I just want to, oh my Lord. Wait, how do you figure out who liked it? Oh Lord. There's a lot. Look. Oh, like, look how many. There was like 4,000. I'm just going to try to go real fast. We might skip it, but see if you see it anywhere. But wait, that won't even show you. Hold on. how does it? Oh, October 30th. But how do we know when they liked you? That doesn't even show all of them. Why
Yeah,
doesn't
they
it
could
show
have
all of
liked it
them?
after, even though the post was before, obviously.
Yeah, is that what people were assuming just because it was the post was that time? It doesn't, yeah, you can't even, it doesn't even show you what date each like was. And it doesn't even have all the likes. Look, it doesn't, that's not 4,000. Is that what is it supposed to list the likes right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. It's not, it doesn't say. Unless whoever emailed me that, can you just like email me and tell me how do you know what date he likes it? All right, guys. Well, let's do a little wind down here and see who we got. Hey, Joe, he stabbed 4 people and others heard nothing so weird. Well, but just like you were saying, Julia, you like that was a party house. So those people are so used to hearing noises and loudness that they just block it out. It's like it's not even, you don't even like you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
just kind of like you block it out where it's just like a normal sound that you get used to it, where like, people can get used to sleeping with the loudness, you get used to just hearing it, and it just kind of like it blocks out. It's almost like a normal level that it doesn't.
I remember my roommates in that house I lived at with a lot of people screaming, playing PlayStation. So like some people were saying, yeah, but like a scream, like a happy party scream is different than like a serious scream. I remember my my male roommates screaming at the top of their lungs when something would happen in whatever game they were playing. And it didn't sound happy or party like at all. I knew what it was.
Yeah, see, you're
they got too into their
yeah.
game.
I
So
can
there's a
see
lot of
that.
different possibilities. Like I really don't think them not hearing anything is weird at all. Or
Yeah.
not reacting to what they heard.
Wait, do what privately, all country gal? I don't know what you mean. Drugs can knock. I'm not accuse anyone. But bye, guys. I'm just gonna say bye to people here now. So thanks for coming, Bunny Mom. I heard 2 follow girls Instagram. I believe. I heard he followed 2 of the girls on Instagram. I believe. No, Bunny Mom. We went through. If you go through my first live too, we went through all of them, and most of those those accounts are following the girls. There's that one that we originally thought was he had like 400 follows or something that we thought was real. He was only following Kaylee and Maddie, not Xana. But then there was the ones that only had like a few followers was following all of them. We think that those are all fake accounts, Bunny. But I just wonder there might be one real one in the mix. I don't know which one. If he really had an Instagram, right? Or maybe he didn't have one. Who knows?
Yeah, that's the other reason why I'm not as interested too. Because what if he just didn't have one? Then it's
Yeah.
completely.
Or your Instagram doesn't even have to be your name, right? So it could have been it could have been something different, right?
Yep.
Hi, Darcy. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Well, we'll see you guys before. Hold on. What is today's date? Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'll see you before New Year's. If not, Happy New Year, everybody. I don't know if I'll
Oh
be.
yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Tomorrow?
Right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What are you all doing for New Year's Eve? Anything fun?
Yeah.
I'm not as of right now. I don't know if I'm doing anything, but I'm okay with not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm not either. My brother's coming over, I think, for dinner. Nothing. Nope. Today. Brian's sister. Oh, Rick sent him to me. I found videos of Brian's sister on YouTube. Will you send them, Rick? Really?
Happy New Year, Lucas Boyd.
Do
Alan
you have an
Hinkle.
email? Because you never did send me.
No way.
What's that?
So I was talking to Alan Hinkle, said go to the ball drop for $1 million. I did that. I went to, I'm going to put it in air quotes, went to Times Square to watch the ball drop for New Year's Eve back when I was like maybe right after high school or something. And we decided like kind of at last minute to go, which was the dumbest thing ever. We didn't really care. It was a group of us. We were on, so the ball drops on like Times Square, which is 42nd Street. We were on like 59th Street or something. And we didn't even know the ball dropped until like a few minutes later when like the reaction of everyone passed through the crowd and reached us. We were like, oh, yay. was just ridiculous. It was funny because it was like so pointless to even go. So I have good memories about it. But no, it's crazy. People like camp out there, I think, to get a spot and stuff. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I've heard that. Wow. Um, huh? You wear diapers? What is going on here? Oh, I heard that too. Dude, I heard that in Times Square that people wear diapers so because they can't go to the bathroom. I mean, because they're be stuck and they have,
I always wondered about that. Like, how do you do that? Like, they got to be able to let people out somehow.
No, I mean, I heard the
Yeah, I
diaper
guess
things. I've
not.
been hearing that for like, I feel like I've heard that like more than once that that's what a lot of people will do because you're
That's so
drinking and
crazy.
stuff. And to be able, like, you may, let's say you like make your way and get a good spot. And like, even if you can somehow manage to get out, like then to go all, I mean, that would be, I don't know. That's why it doesn't even seem fun. Yeah, I was there for New Year's Eve, but it wasn't like time. I mean, we went to the Madison Square Garden for a concert. So it was like, I don't know if I would like to be like, I don't know.
But even if you wore a diaper for that, like, you wouldn't even be able to change your diaper.
I
Like,
know,
that's
like,
too long to wear a diaper.
I mean, if you're peeing though, isn't it supposed to like not obviously I don't think they're gonna go number 2, but if they're just peeing in it, like, but isn't it supposed to like keep you dry like babies? Isn't it somehow like supposed to like keep it dry somehow or something? It'd be
But you're
gross,
gonna
but I
you're
mean,
gonna pee more than once without changing it?
well,
This is
no,
a
I
good
mean until you're
conversation.
able to go back, like hold it probably as much as you can, but then when you gotta get it go and you can't hold it, then go, and then whenever you're done, I don't know, like when the nights or whenever you're able to go to the change it, I guess. I don't know.
Like, it doesn't make sense either way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. NASCAR divers.
Yeah, see, I get the NASCAR drivers and astronauts, whatever. I guess I don't see the point of doing that to watch the ball drop.
Yeah, but people are crazy like that, right? Holland Vera, I don't know, but yeah, everybody have a good New Year's. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking if anything, I don't think I'll do a live tomorrow. But wait, no, New Year's Eve. I'm not doing anything tomorrow night. It's New Year's Day that my brother's coming over. I just realized, man, that was the day I was thinking if I do a live, it would probably be that day rather than tomorrow. But I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna try to edit that video, well, that you edited, Juliet, with our trip, and try to finish
Oh, yeah.
that, and then get that up today for you guys to watch for the members. So if you want to be a member and see it, and all the members that are already members, but. All right. Well, yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Because I might see you on New Year's Day, Sunday. I might do it, but if not, Happy New Year. And yes, I'm gonna keep digging. And yeah, send me. I don't know, Britt. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Can I? Is it not? It's nothing I need to look like. Hold on. Oh yeah, we saw that. I showed that the Alexandra, and then there's a Brian Gonzalez. It says Brian Kohlberger Gonzalez and Alexandra Kohlberger. We went through that actually on the last live. It's weird, huh? But thanks, Britt. Yes, I got it. All right, I'm gonna keep digging. If you guys find anything, like email me, and I will see you guys then.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.